job. Thank you guys for joining. It is Sunday, honey. It is Sunday, and we got some great topics that we got to catch you guys up on. Child, the YouTube streets are jumping, and it's a lot of news. So I hope you guys are ready for that. All right, it's gonna be a good show today. It's gonna be a good show. I ain't gonna spoil it. But thank y'all for being here. Please don't forget to tap on that like button for me so that you guys can push this video into the algorithm. All right. If no other video going to the algorithm, this one got to go. All right. You'll see later on. But let's get into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hi, Rose. Let me speak to my top flights are in the building. Thank y'all for being here. Rose is in the building. Truth is in the building. Hey, Truth. Felicia is here. Hi. Who else we got? Audrey Williams is here. My other mom is here. Tiffany Thomas is here. Thanks for being here. Who else? Everybody else still coming in? That's fine. Let's get into it. I know a lot of you guys choose be in the bushes. That's fine as well, but please tap on the like. Let's get into it. All right. Now, yesterday, y'all know we touched on the Amy Lucianni, the girl that used to be on Love and Hip Hop, who is now married to Dwight Howard. We got to get into the updates because Royce Reed, child from Basketball Wives, she kind of jumped in and she was like, bitch, I told y'all so. I told y'all the white ass was crazy. Now I'm gonna put up my trigger for this because there's a lot of stuff going on here. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff that we definitely need to trigger warning up on. She's talking about Dwight Howard being on drugs, how she stayed with him, how she's lied for him, how she's covered him when things were going on as far as the kids as well. When she was trying to be a loyal wife to him, she didn't report him. She was trying to leave at one point, and people were saying, girl, that's your husband, for better or worse. So she was trying to honor her vows, all while she was being, I guess, abused, maybe mentally, psychologically, whatever she wants to call it. You guys heard it here. For those of you that did not get to see my video on yesterday, I'll play just a portion of this so that you guys will kind of see what's going on, okay? Shout out to J Views Daily. Said it looks like Amy Lucianni has had enough. She spoke out about being married to Dwight Howard, claiming that he's making false accusations about her. She later deleted the video. He probably threatened her. I do remember, if you guys remember watching Royce Reed's interview with Carlos King, where she described some of the things that she went through with Dwight Howard when she was with him, when she decided she didn't want to be with him anymore. She ddid talk about how he picked her up and threw her across the room. She also talked about how he had a 2-liter soda and threw it at her, and a cup of soda or a drink or something too, and threw it at her and splashed drink all over her because she did not want to do some type of sexual favor for him. But he's done the fucking most. He's put her under cease and desist so that she would not have a storyline for Basketball Wives and speak on him because he knew he was on some fuck shit. So it's been a lot. So now Amy, who ran her ass out here and married him after a whole lawsuit of a tranny who said that Dwight Howard hopped in his DMs and was trying to solicit sexual favors from him, she done ran and married this nigga. So a part of me feels sorry for you a little bit, Amy, but a part of me is like, bitch, you knew better, right? But let's get into this, and then we're going to get into what Royce has to say.
CPS, because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me. It's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with he had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help, and ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I gotta say, whatever y'all
get it, okay? So she's getting into the pulling out the copy of the Yana child. We ain't about to see him look at that again. But let's get into Roy. Well, this is Amy, what she's talked about. You guys just heard her talk about Dwight coaching one of the kids to lie on Amy, and she actually caught this on video. So let's go ahead and take a look at it because I found that. Okay, because we got to put all the pieces to the puzzle here so you guys will know what is going on. Shout out to the 60 of you guys watching. Thank y'all for being here. Let's get into Amy. So this is Amy's video where she's talking to the child who was coerced into lying on her. by Dwight Howard. So let's get into it.
I'm mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me and run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail. You can. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah.
Telling the truth what you lie, how you made them lie. What are you doing in Layla's room? Framing her? He's literally in her room, framing her.
Why is he in the room with a door closed? That's another thing. Dwight, you got some questionable things going on with you, so you shouldn't be around any kids. The situation that happened with Royce's son, where Royce had to be locked up, this little boy saw this somewhere, and according to what Royce was saying, there was a lot of wild sexual parties that was happening during the time of COVID when she and her son was staying at Dwight's house, where some druggianas was left down on a table, where her son was sitting literally not even inches away from it, where Dwight was having these wild parties. Amy also talked about, or Royce actually revealed in her live, because I was on Royce's live last night. She went live, which I kind of knew this shit was gonna probably happen. As soon as Amy's video got posted all over the social media and was viral, Royce Reed went live last night. I was sitting in the live. Some of the things that she revealed was just like crazy. Royce talked about how Amy and Dwight Howard would go out of the country and leave their minor children back at home in that huge house by themselves. Of course, she talked about the abuse. Of course, she said that Amy tried to run up on her and fight her because she told her about something not to do as related to her son. So she said that Amy tried to book up on her and fight her after she's told her many times about Dwight Howard and his ways and the things that he do and his manipulation. But Amy didn't want to hear it because she was so, drunk in love or whatever with Dwight. And now she see it, where he's coercing kids to lie about him. And now she's having to walk around and record things to have it as evidence just in case he tries to do something to her, right? But let's continue this because this shit crazy.
And I'm going to record it all.
Okay. Y'all see that? So y'all heard her talking to the little boy. So let's continue on. He's like, look, yeah, you lied, but you a kid, you were coerced, da, da, da. So let's get into Royce and her response, because child, she's been talking and she's been trolling, she's been talking, all of that. Let's get into it, honey. Let's continue to put these pieces of the puzzle together. According to Neighborhood Talk, and shout out to No Chaser TV, because that's where we just saw the last post. Royce says, who's laughing? This is sad AF. These kids never should have been in his custody, and she knew that. Said, look at the past. She allowed it. She condoned it. She participated in it. Crying now because she caught him lying on her is selfish AF. Says if it was about the kids, then she should have opened her damn mouth a long time ago instead of leaving them for weeks to fend for themselves while you went on trips overseas. So again, I told you guys in her live, she did allude to Amy and Dwight going overseas and leaving the kids unattended back at home. Now, in Amy's live, she was crying also because CPS came and snatched up one of Dwight's kids from the home and put the child in some type of custody, like a home or something. Like they put the child in somebody else's home because of some abuse and allegations that were going on. There were drugs in the home as well, allegedly. You guys just saw her show it on camera where she was saying that Dwight be high, and Royce already co-signed it as well. She saw it as well when she was staying with him. But let's continue on. Royce goes on to say that this girl, the last girl, the one before that one, called me crazy. This girl, the last girl, the one before that, called me a liar. This girl, the last girl, the one before that, called me bitter. Said that this girl, the last girl, the one before that, laughed at my downfall and threw their dreams in my face as mine turned into nightmares. She also alluded to Dwight Howard ending her career, like on reality TV. She says, she was trying to do some things, and Dwight would go ahead of her and speak to people because he has all these connections, and pretty much blackballed her from the industry. So that's probably why we really haven't seen Royce doing different things, because Dwight has been still coming for her. And she also talks about how he has currently filed another lawsuit against her, but she says she don't give a hot damn. He's been trying to silence her to keep her quiet. He was very upset at the interview that she did with Carlos King, exposing him for the things that he did, the abuse that she went through at his hands. So Dwight is a whole fucking creep out here. Royce goes on to say that now I'm expected to be the bigger person. I'm 5'2". Nah, I'm reclaiming my time. Go ahead, girl. She also talked about Amy saying, the only reason you're telling me all this about Dwight is because you want him back and you're jealous that we're together. Girl, sometimes you need to listen when somebody's trying to tell you about a fuck nigga. Like, this ain't the first time that you've heard stuff about Dwight. So you being with him, and I get it, sometimes you be in love and you don't see the red flags, you don't want to see them. But at some point in time, when you start to see things, like, stop overlooking it and thinking the other woman is so wrong or want your man when he's a whole fuck nigga. He ain't about shit out here. Just because he got a lot of money does not make him a great man. And I feel like you came back after 3 months of leaving him, Amy, after Dwight did all of it. Obviously he did something really bad to you for you to leave him after 3 months of marriage. Okay. And then you turned your ass around and came back only for him to do worse shit and tell you that he would rather destroy you first before he destroyed himself. So now you got to walk around with your phone on record constantly in order to protect yourself, just in case he tried to set you up or have you locked up over some shit that he did. Right? Let's continue with Royce, honey. Royce said that y'all can kiss my ass. With that, said that you shouldn't gloat. Why are you laughing at someone's downfall? You shouldn't have been quiet. Bull-ish. She said that no one is laughing. Says this is about children. Y'all sounding like Trumpies with the Epstein files. Oh, girl, read. Says to tell me, please, when is it the right time to scream, I told you so, when children are in danger? Get the F out of here with that bull-ish. That's what that means now, that child. If you know hood lingo, then you know what that means. Oh my goodness. So let's get into what Royce had to say right here.
You do right by me. It's always been about the kids, bitch. It's always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what the fuck you're saying. But now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl!
Royce is a whole vibe, ain't she? All right, let's continue. She had more, honey. There's more.
It's everybody else's fault? Wow! So you just don't think any of us fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you fucking crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You call me crazy, right? You said I was jealous. You said I wanted him when it's always been about the damn kids. And now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did to him. No, it's because of what he does to people. Shit, I was just fucking first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy, and people will believe it because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut up.
I swear it's a lie. Royce is like, bitch, you not about to skate by today because I told your ass. But you just really thought somebody was jealous of you. You really thought somebody was jealous of you and wanted your man. She already had your man. She already was thrown across the room by his psycho ass. Okay, it's your turn now. But you decided to keep your ass there and turn your head when you saw some things that was going on with those kids because you didn't want to leave your man because you so devoted to your vows when the nigga is over there setting you up. Girl, goodbye. Please get off my screen with bullshit. Oh my God. Okay. Royce was not done, honey. This is the last one with Royce because Royce was doing one of those skits with Whitney Houston. Y'all remember Whitney Houston, child, with this skit right here. Y'all gonna crack up. Royce is a fool. Royce says, no weapon formed against me, girl, shall prosper on this good Sunday morning. Let's get into it, honey.
Every woman.
I love it.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. What? Oh, thank you.
The petty. Y'all know I love a little petty. Royce is petty for that, okay? Royce, yeah, it is kind of like she's gloating. But when a person keeps coming for you in the way that she says Amy was coming for her when she was only trying to tell her, girl, I didn't want your man. I'm just trying to tell you that he's a fuck nigga, he's dangerous, he's violent, but you didn't want to hear that because, you know, you felt like you had a prize over there. Now you see the nigga over there windmilling on you and you getting jumped in your sleep probably over there. Ain't no telling what's going on in that damn house. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me. But shout out to Royce for speaking up, child, not letting this nigga here scare her into being silent. Okay. I was gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that in another video because I don't want my video to be too long, child. Girl. Let's get into Art Bar V, y'all. We haven't heard from her in a while since she came out talking about her fuck nigga. She married a crazy ass nigga too that was putting paws on her after she had just had her baby. He was cheating on her, all of the things that he was doing, child. But she is upset over here messing with these Mexican people with this damn Mexican food. I think she's getting some Mexican food. She's upset because of some damn sour cream. My thing is this: if you mess up my food through the drive-through, and I done cussed you out and talk shit to you, and they say, well, give me the food back, I'll remake it. Bitch, no, I'm pulling off. Because that means you're going to probably spit in my food. You're going to do something crazy, right? Y'all know it. Don't be playing with people like that. When you be talking shit to people or you got an attitude, sending food back sometimes is most of the time is a whole turn off, especially to the cook, the chef, whatever. They see that as like, oh, really? Like you challenging me? Sometimes, if not most. You don't play with people that's making your food. You don't talk shit to people that's handling your food. So you don't pass that bag of food back through the window for them to remake it, okay? Because you know they don't really like black people anyway. And you had a little attitude and they heard you talking a little shit. So ain't no telling what they did to your damn food. All over some sour cream. Let's get into it. Let's go, honey. Shout out No Chase.
Nerve bad. My nigga just left me, ma'am. Can I have some sour cream? It's extra for sour cream. Girl, how the hell is it extra for sour cream? I just ordered. Y'all didn't give me none. I asked for sour cream. Your order is already on it. No, I want it on the side. I don't have on the receipt on the side. We got on the taco home. Baby, honey. Yeah. Go get your manager, baby. Bitch, they ain't my day. I'm telling y'all. I ain't slept the whole in 3 days. I'm telling y'all. I be trying to.
You can't be doing that when you want somebody to fix your food. You can't be doing that bitch stuff.
Chill. They want that old hot bar back. Hi. How you doing? You ready, babe? Yes, I want sour cream. I wanted extra sour cream. No, I want it on the side. I thought my meal just came with the $41. Okay, give me the tacos and I remade it and I put the sour cream on the side.
No, thank
you. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Ain't nothing but some money, bitch, but you gonna fit my food the way I want my food.
You're gonna have a motherfucking Nike print in your burrito too, because they're gonna stomp on your fucking burrito back there and wrap that shit up and put it back in the bag.
And then what I be saying, they be want me to snap back to who I used to be. I'm trying to change. I be telling folks, leave me the fuck alone, because I ain't rap too motherfucking tight. And what if I just would have pulled that hoe up out this motherfucking thing right here? Now, if I would have pulled out the motherfucking drive-through, I'm the wrong one. Get with me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all hoe better stop playing with me. I'm telling y'all, I ain't got that much in me.
Y'all know she's Candy Burris' cousin, right?
I'm gonna pray over my food anyway.
Girl, need more than some prayer.
I pray before anything. Cause I be trying to chill. Y'all. I don't want to be that old person. Y'all hold on, forgot. I've been going that whole mouth when I see hoe. I don't play with y'all hoe. I would love for hoe to stop playing with me. I wish y'all would spit in my food, man. I'm alive. Do you hear me?
All that over some damn sour cream. Girl, you could have went to Wendy's and pulled up to the window like, hey, I was just here and I ordered a baked potato. Can y'all give me some sour cream? Or just say, can y'all give me some sour cream? They gave you some damn sour cream, right? You over here messing with these Mexican people who don't really like black people any fucking way. And then you're going to pass your food back through the window for them to remake that shit after you done said bitch and all this. And you challenge this woman and aggravate these people on their good job. Trying to get their little 40 hours making burritos or tacos and shit. And you don't think they're going to spit in your food and stomp on your burrito. Girl. Okay. And that's a lesson to anybody. Do not be talking shit to people that make your food. Okay, that's a lesson right there. Because people do stuff to your food for real. I don't play with nobody mess with my food, and they don't make that shit right. Like, yeah, don't worry about it. All right, do not worry about it. Moving right along, Claressa Shields calls out Tasha K's GoFundMe over Cardi B's judgment. I felt like this was gonna happen. Y'all know Tasha K just announced yesterday, if not day before, that she has decided in order to hurry up and pay off this $3.5 million debt for this defamation judgment that she received, or what Cardi received against her, she has now decided to start a GoFundMe so that she can get this debt paid off, because she's currently paying $20K a month to Cardi B. Cardi has now since asked through her attorneys and through the courts to take another look at Tasha K's finances to see where she's sitting, what's going on, if she can afford to pay more than $20K a month. And Tasha has decided to just go ahead and do a GoFundMe. She's getting some support. She said that I think she said the other day she had raised like $1,700. I was like 1,700. Girl, you need to be 17,000. You got a million or so, over a million or so subscribers, girl. Damn. So you got people coming over and listening to your content, but they don't want to support when they see you in need. But then a lot of people, from some of the comments that I saw, they were like, "Girl, you got yourself in this shit. All you had to do was shut your mouth out here. But you want to be out here in this cocky shit. Now you begging people to help you. But then you had some people who were sympathetic. Was like, hey, I'll send you $50. I'll send you this. I'll help out. I'm happy to give. It's kind of hit or miss. It's a catch-22, but let's get into what was said here with Claressa, because she's like, bitch, yeah, you out here running your mouth, and what y'all know they've been arguing. So Claressa Shields said that, GoFundMe having ass biatch, damn, says that I hope her stalking, harassing, lying ass don't get funded, not one damn dollar. Oh, that's so harsh, ain't it? So as you guys can see here, Baller Alert said, I think yesterday, that Tasha K has said that she doesn't have $3.5 million sitting in cash, and now is asking fans to help her pay off the massive judgment that she owes Cardi B. Now, the controversial blogger, which we all know to be Tasha K, has launched a GoFundMe and says that she already is paying $20K a month, as I just told you guys, towards the debt, but hopes that her supporters can help her out. That's what they're saying here. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Claressa Child has jumped in and has read the hell out of Tasha to say, hey, I hope they don't give your lying, harassing, stalking ass one damn dollar, because you was out here on the mess. All right. So I'm pretty sure Tasha will respond, because she is a responder, because she does not like Claressa. And it's very clear that Claressa does not like her. They've had some exchange of words. Someone else who's had some exchange of words is none other than Althea, Benzino's no-neck having ass baby mama. Is currently into it right now with Letoya Luckett, formerly of Destiny's Child. They done had a little run in, and Althea is airing her out. So we're going to get into that. So Althea says, imagine someone using you for a photo shoot and you never get to see the pictures. I cried for months that I was heartbroken at Letoya Luckett. So she asks her, you think I can see them now? It's the principle. You used me for a photo shoot that I never got to see for your store. You got a daughter. Now imagine someone doing that to her. Hashtag mean girl. So it sounds like she's saying that Letoya Luckett maybe used her in some type of business venture. And she's upset about it. So she's taken to social media to air her out. Let's listen to it.
Oh my gosh. So, oh my goodness. I just want to have story time, because reflecting back on like women that I have came encountered with, I'm just like, now I see why I always stay to myself, and when I just stayed to myself, I was at peace. Like, so we're gonna have story time, and I don't care who wants to say whatever they want to say about me. You ain't got to be on my page, but it is what it is. I'm reminiscing now about females that I have came across that have done me dirty. Okay. So, I remember I was friends with Letoya from Destiny's Child, and she had invited me to her house. Now, this is like 15, so long ago. Why am I even bringing it up? Because it has me thinking about just females. So anyway, I was friends with Letoya, and she had invited me out to Houston. She invited me out to All Star. And hey everybody. She invited me out to All Star. And so she invited me to Texas. I paid for my own flight. And she wanted me to hang out with her during All-Star. But really, she was attracted to my beauty because she had a store. She had a store in Houston, Texas. I don't know who remembers her store with her mama. But she invited me to hang out with her. But really, she wanted to use me to do a photo shoot for her store.
Child, get to the point.
So I fly out to Houston. At this time, she was dating the rapper. I forgot his name, but she was dating that rapper from Texas. Can't think of his name right now, but anyhow, cool dude or whatever. So go to Texas. I end up doing her entire photo shoot, right? End up doing her entire photo shoot for her. She wore the fuck out of me. Like, I mean, I changed in so many outfits. So I'm doing her photo shoot for her and everything. And then after the photo shoot, she wanted to go to a basketball game. And my thing back in the day is I just used to wear like jeans and a white tank top, right? That used to be like the thing back in the day. Just put on a white tank top, silk press. Pictures was just haters. So anyway, I end up wearing the tank top and the jeans to the basketball event that night. And she ends up wearing the same thing or something like that. All of a sudden now she wants to wear tank top and jeans. Okay, fine. So long story short, I remember her boyfriend saying that he liked my shoes. I had some Chanel shoes that I got from Jamaica, some vintage Chanel shoes I got from Jamaica. And she had said that she liked them. I was like, why did her man say he liked my shoes? But long story short, she ended up sending me some free clothes, and I wanted to see the pictures that I had took. I never saw the pictures. Now, she used these pictures that I did for her website back in the day, but for someone who did her entire shoot for her, I just wanted to see my pictures. She would not let me see my pictures because she was afraid that I was going to use them for my website. And that just shows you how women be in so competition with you. Like, they want to use you for your likeness, use you for your beauty. I remember sending her a letter from my lawyer demanding that I see the pictures because I didn't want free clothing. I wanted my pictures. But it just, this last incident with Teresa just reminded me of how evil women can be. Letoya is part of, she was part of Destiny's Child. I remember she was so jealous of Beyonce. All she talked about was Beyonce. Like, I used to be like, girl, Beyonce ain't thinking about you. You need to live your life. Like, she was all she did was talk about Beyonce. Beyonce this, Beyonce that. And I remember just trying to always encourage her and, just tell her, like, do your own thing. Like, Beyonce ain't thinking about you. But I remember going to her house. Her mom had asked me to sing because they wanted to hear if I could sing. Like, just jealous, like comparing me to her, basically.
Wow.
Went through that with Letoya from Destiny's Child. Like, you wouldn't think that she would be like that, but these women be insecure. Went through that with her. I have an incident that I went through with a neighbor of mine who is in a very popular girls group. But I'm not even gonna say nothing about her because me and her is when we see each other, it's all love.
Why you bring it up?
She had came out with a spice line, which is fine. But she did not tell me. She had a party and she told me to keep my son at home. She didn't say, bring Zeno, let's let him walk the carpet. She didn't say that, knowing, this was somebody that I used to work out with every day, literally was in each other's faces every day. She's my neighbor. She's still my neighbor now. She's actually still my neighbor now. And we're cool, even though that was shady, but it ain't even worth me to blast her. I actually love her. She's my neighbor.
Bring it up.
When we see each other, it's all love, but women be shady. and they be shady against your kids. And it's just the little things.
That's not shade. If she's having a party for something, maybe it's an adult party and she's telling you don't bring your son because they're going to be probably adult things, drinking and, you know, just adults there and not children. That's not her being shady. It's her party. She has a right to invite whoever she wants to. If she wants to invite you to her party, that's different. Not all parties are appropriate for children. So why do you see that as shade? And then you start the conversation out as, oh, I'm not going to really say anything about her. But then you go into shading her about this party and not want to invite your child. Like, what is the end goal here, Althea? It's given that you got some psychiatric stuff going on with you. Like, you and Benzino is going through this shit with your son. Like, really focus on trying to iron this out with him so you guys can co-parent amicably and not be on social media putting all your damn business out there. Like, you got Benzino over here running around with his damn neck missing, talking about he got whiplash with no fucking neck with an arm brace on. Then your ass sitting over here going off on Letoya looking over some shit that happened probably 10 years ago about a fucking picture. Like, girl, it's like you like laying back looking at your ceiling fan just thinking of random shit to go on the internet to talk about. Do you have any friends? Do you have a life? Like, do you have something else going on to where you don't have to bore us? Right? Stephen wanted to say, I don't want to bore you. Like, you are boring me with this bullshit. Like, I don't want to hear no more. This is just the type of time you're on. Like, you're talking about everybody's so jealous of you, but you're laying in bed on live mentioning them. I have not seen a video yet of Letoya even mentioning you, talking about you, or caring about you. Her man said he liked my shoes. Maybe he thought your shoes were nice. Did it mean he was hitting on you? Did it mean he was trying to be unloyal to Letoya? No, but you saw it as that because you're so into yourself. It sounds like you're a little self-absorbed with your crazy ass. Girl, goodbye. I ain't got no more for you. We cannot entertain that anymore. Okay, and the tea is silent. Moving right along. Did I care about this? Yeah, we're gonna can that too, child, because that's something else. When I be pulling topics, I'll be like, oh, this is a good idea. But then when I get to talking about it, I'll be like, yeah, no. So let's get to the next topic. All right. Just one little thing about this Epstein situation, child. The child sound like they might be getting ready to arrest Trump ass for some shit that they found on him, girl, with the Epstein files. This man, he said, OMG, Lord, when I saw this with Trump, dear Jesus. So Jamie Raskin is visibly shaken after reading the unredacted Epstein files. He said that Donald Trump's name is all over these files. You guys know that they said his name was mentioned in there 38,000 times. Like, bitch, what were you doing for 38,000 times in the Epstein files? It says that I saw a reference today of a 9-year-old girl. Now, this is sad. Now, I saw it the other day, and I can't show it on here. I'm very sad to say that. But of some young girls, and there was a young girl that was pregnant in one of the Epstein files pictures that was released, and there was a grown-ass man like literally hovering over her. I don't know who the fuck it was, but it looked inappropriate. It looked weird. It looked just everything that was just wrong. It looked everything wrong about it. It was a very young girl, and she appeared to be pregnant because you can see the belly, and she was laid back on the floor, and it was a grown-ass man like hovering over her like this, and she was just laying there. And I said, what the fuck is going on here? Right? We've already talked about some of the weird things that we saw in this Epstein stuff, but let's get into what he has to say, because he's mentioning Trump here, and I'm just like, this motherfucker needs to be impeached today. Like, get him out of office right the hell now, because this is inappropriate. Let's go.
His name is all over these files, all over it. I mean, thousands and thousands of times. If you spend any real time with these files, you will see references to 17-year-old girls, 16-year-old girls, 14-year-old girls, 11-year-old girls, 10-year-old girls, and I saw a reference today to a 9-year-old girl. So it's a really gruesome and grim story. And I think in order to see our way through this and to try to make progress on criminal investigation and prosecution and some kind of social redemption from this whole nightmare, we need to listen to the survivors. Trump's name is
y'all, they've been saying that. Survivors are like, bitch, if y'all ain't gonna release the files, then we're gonna go ahead and start talking. And some of them have already started doing interviews. I've seen those on YouTube as well, a lot of the victims. And hey, that's what needs to happen. At the end of the day, they should not be allowed to just skate on and skate by in life after some of these egregious things that they've done to children. Had that been anybody else, they asked would be in prison already. Why is it that everybody else in other countries are getting arrested and apprehended, and Trump's still running around here starting wars and lying and still committing crimes? I just don't understand it, right? I don't understand it. How is it that he's able to slip through the justice system like he's doing? I just do not get it. But let's move along, child. I had to show that little piece. Let's get into this Love and Marriage Huntsville clip. What is it? Clips. Plural. We got plural. All right, we got two, and then I got to get into some real business that I got to handle. All right. Mm-hmm. We don't need trigger for this. We don't need trigger. Let's get into this. All right. As I told you guys, I'm not watching the show, but any clips that I see that are deemable to share and or talk about and do commentary on, I will pull those. Love Mary Huntsville is back on. Not that I'm promoting it. So that's why we're seeing newer clips that are circulating now on social media. Let's get into it. OMFG Reality TV. Let's go.
Oh, Lance. Has he been by the center?
Lance is too busy.
Why does it always seem like when you need help, he too damn busy? That part I don't get.
It's like, well, mom have dad. Why dad ain't doing it? That's the way I feel.
Is he saying because my real estate license is revoked at the moment? I mean, is he trying to use that?
I don't know.
I mean, I know.
Do you know your real estate license revoked?
Yeah. Obviously, there's been a lot of speculation and talk and rumors about my license status, but it's under investigation right now. I do have my lawyers working on it. I know it will have a positive outcome, but they have advised me not to discuss the situation until we get to a resolution.
Man, that's a big chunk of money out of our household.
You know, of course, you know, I have the attorney working on it. You know, it could be 12 months, a maximum of 24 months. But you don't see it taking that long for me to be able to get my real estate license back in order.
Now, well, I ain't got that long. I need you back in real estate because now you're affecting me. I just feel like I'm taking on everybody, whether it's the kids, the grandkids, my dad. Your license been revoked. I'm just in overload, and I do not think no one sees that. You're always so calm and acting like nothing's bothering you. Do you even have a care?
Of course I have
with
a care.
any of this?
All that bothers me just like it bothers you. It's a big deal that it happened. But no, I'm not going to sit and sob and stress and cry over it. I can't let this hold me down. I'm Chris Fletcher. When I'm stressed, I can't show a sign of weakness. I can't cry in front of, you know, the family or what have you, because it's almost like, oh, damn, if dad goes down, then, you know, what are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? We are human, so, you know, we do make mistakes. I just have to own it, correct it, and move on.
How you plan on supplementing the income where we don't have to take from the daycare?
There's not a plan for that. Yeah. Some money's going to have to come from the daycare until I'm back on track. That's part of us being married and the businesses being developed. In case something happens here, then we always have a backup here.
I get that.
Yes, it's a big chunk of money that I usually bring in, but I mean, I don't know. We have the cleaning company. You're about to open Posh and Pritzy. About the daycare. You ever thought about partnering with someone?
I mean, you're my partner in life, but it's just like with your brokerage. I have no ownership.
She like, bitch, I'm not about to split my coins. To partner with somebody, money got to go that way. She's trying to keep it here. They do have several businesses between the two of them. The real estate company they have together. They do have the cleaning company. I remember them talking about it in past seasons. Of course, Nell does have the daycare, which was passed down from her mother, that passed away, gave her this daycare. So she's been able to keep it open and keep it going. And I hear it's been very lucrative. She has a lot of kids there. So she's doing well with that and bringing in a lot of money there. But they did lose a huge chunk of money with Chris losing his or having his license revoked for doing some very inappropriate things. And I hear he was charging fees that he was not supposed to be charging people, which someone reported him and they looked into it and they found it to be illegal that he was doing. So they revoked his license. And so he, of course, as you guys just heard him say, had to get an attorney to try to get that cleared up. But he was not able to practice real estate for quite some time because of that, which did kind of cut into his money to where he had to rely on other financial sources. So let's continue.
You're broken.
Right, but that's different.
What makes it different?
You don't possess a real estate license either.
But you don't have all the accolades and certifications that I have.
You can't just have an ownership of a brokerage if you're not a real estate
okay, it doesn't matter. You do not have all the experience that I have as a daycare owner. I started out at daycare at the age of 19. You were nowhere to be thought of for as a daycare. I could run the damn daycare with my mother eyes closed. You and everybody in Huntsville know that.
Nobody's disputing.
So what is so hard to say for me to say now about my business? Okay, we have the daycare, even though I'm the sole owner. You're the sole owner of Welcome Home Realty. And we have the cleaning company together. And we have properties together. We have other homes together. I don't talk about that. I don't talk about nothing. I never really talk about the daycare.
So why are you talking about it now? Because I ain't saying.
No, you said a lot.
No, I did not. I didn't say
you know
anything.
what? I don't
All
want
you
to talk
said
about
was
this.
my name ain't on the real estate, and I'm telling you,
Yeah,
by
but it's
law.
the way you sit there and you do all this, and like
did
you're
all
just
that?
gonna
I
sit
haven't
there and
even-
discredit
I haven't
me.
even moved. I'm sitting up
You
here
don't
talking
have
to
to
you.
move. Your persona. I don't need a partner. I'm 100% owner. I'm not discrediting you that you don't help me. You do. You help a lot. I don't even try to bring it up, but you're on my payroll. Like you even tell Martell half of our love Martell. I see you running the Sam's. You're doing this. You're doing that. Hell, he getting paid for it.
So it sounds that Martell is also on Nell and Chris's payroll as a way for him to pay his bills. It looks like Chris has gone out here and hired Martell because y'all know his money been real. Haha, that's funny. And with him not being able to work. Now I do hear that he finally passed the builder's license so that he can, I guess, work under someone, which he's probably working under Chris. But now with Chris's license being revoked, it kind of puts Martell in a tailspin because if I'm working under your license and your license are revoked, I can't make any money, right? So of course he can't work under Marceau's because Marceau doesn't want to fool with him. They're not, on the same page anymore. When I say he, I mean Martell. So that kind of puts with his license being revoked, it kind of puts a lot of people in a bad space. As you guys can see, Nell is upset because the money is not coming in on his part, which was a very lucrative amount per month, according to what she is alluding to. But let's continue.
Didn't I say, yeah, we're partners, you're my husband, but you still possess income.
Okay. I think, my wife is carrying so much. There's so much stress and pressure there. Seems like every time I turn around, she's crying about something. She's upset, she's down, about one or the other. I mean, you're handling it. You're doing a good job. Everything's still running fine.
I'm handling everybody but me.
Here we go. Why does Nell always feel like she's in a marriage by herself? This man just sat here and said, look, we have other businesses, properties, etc. It's not like we're drowning. Nell always thinks that she's carrying the load by herself. It's kind of coming off as being selfish just a little bit, Nell, because yes, Chris did fuck up and do something with his, to have his license revoked. Yes, but you guys, you act like y'all, like that's the only income and you guys about to be put out tomorrow. Like, it's not that. He's working on that, even though he's a bit nonchalant about the situation that he caused. Now that would piss me off a little bit, okay? But bottom line is, I get it. She's saying her kids continue to come for her and ask for money, and she's giving them money as well. But we hear that the daycare is doing very well, girl. So you are bringing in a nice little lucrative income there as well. You just opened another business, Posh, whatever it was that he just said, in addition to your rental properties that you guys rent out that is probably paying the mortgage on your home. So at the end of the day, like, allow your husband to be just that, the husband, and allow him to go out there and still, I guess, get the money in other places, in other ways, hopefully legally, so that he can kind of fill in that void financially until he figures out what's going on with his license. They'll always do this woe is me and start this crying shit like, oh, my income, like I'm the only one that's pulling the weight here. And it's not that. Like, stop always playing fucking victim and making your husband feel like he's really not needed or that he ain't doing nothing. That's kind of how you making it look. Then you start all this emotional shit. She get on my nerves with that. You really need to cut that out, Neil. I'm sick of her ass.
What can we do? Just tell me.
Child.
I need a nurse, I need a nanny, and I need a program director. That's what I need. If you want to help me figure out a nanny, a nurse, and a program director.
Why you just don't say that? Why does that require you to be sitting here crying with tears like it's the end of the world? I need a nanny, a nurse, and a program director. All you have to do is say, hey, I'm feeling overwhelmed. That's why your husband is there. He's your helpmeet. Ask him, hey, babe, I'm overwhelmed. Like, help me find a nurse. If you know anybody, hell, Kimmy is a nurse. Shit. Maybe Kimmy can get some extra hours over there since Maurice ain't doing shit. He ain't got no cases. Maybe Kimmy come over there and be a little nurse, a little part-time, okay? Program director, I don't know, child, and whoever else. Y'all figure it out. But bottom line, y'all are a team. Stop always acting like you're pulling all the weight when Chris obviously is there to help you.
If I can get back, I can get back to my life.
Lord.
Can't take back the
the words I've spoken. Can't fix all the trust I've broken. Can we get a rewind, rewind, rewind?
What about
Child, what y'all think about it? Lord have mercy. Nell wears me out, Lord. She wears me all the way out. All right, last topic. Last scene with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I pulled two so that we can kind of go through it. Trisha's son appears to have gotten into a bad accident where he wrecked his car. He had to be in the hospital. He got all banged up and bruised up. So we had a chance to find that out in this scene. And I'm not sure why Trish is coming to Tisha for any type of relationship advice when her shit is all fucked up over there with Marceau. But let's get into this particular scene with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Shout out again to OMFG Reality TV.
You know, I spoke to Kimmy, and she told me that your son was in a car wreck. I had no idea.
Girl, yes, went over to South Parkway. Trish. And then the nurses and doctors about pissed me off because they was like, "Oh my gosh, did you see the car? It's a worse pair." I'm like, "Look, I do not give two about the car. Tell me what I'm looking. Tell me what I'm gonna walk into." So he's doing better.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of bruises, but almost tore my nerves up.
Well, I'm happy that
No, we did tore my nerves.
He's better. Jesus Christ,
Yes.
I can only imagine. We make it through things and we share because we have to be the support system for each other.
I agree.
You spoke to Nell lately?
I have not.
Really? Like at the 80s party, I felt like Nell and I was like sort of kind of moving along in a better direction. Like
As opposed to the winery, that energy was all off.
The winery was a lot for me.
Yeah.
It was a lot because not only with Nell, also with Destiny. How was your ride, Destiny?
It was great. Very peaceful.
Oh. Was it peaceful after you switched cars?
Yep.
I think that was some shade.
It was shade, and I'm taking it. I think Destiny and I, we probably do need to have a conversation. I don't know if we really resolved the whole Destiny at the wineries. I felt like Destiny was defending Nell. And that
Is it me or is it Tisha this season is trying to wedge herself into the shoes that Melody wore when she was on this show? It's given that Tisha is trying to be Melody number 2. It's like you're trying to be the spin-off version of Melody in terms of her role on the show. Tisha's trying to step up and be in everybody's business and really think that she's running the actual show. Have you guys noticed that or is it just me? Let's continue.
hurt my feelings. I've been missing you at Black. You've been missing karaoke.
I have.
Yes.
Well, I've been having a lot of stuff going on. Ken and I still working on things. It's been rocky. It's been very rocky, actually.
I thought y'all was on the up and up.
No, with social media, it's like they be trying to point us out to be the bad people.
Like what? Like
somebody told him they saw me out with somebody. I'm like, where? When do I be out? Where?
I get it now. Okay, so it's what people are telling him about you. Like he said, they said you was out with a dude. Of course, that's going to, bring some issues in that relationship.
Where? Who?
Then what did he say?
Oh, well, I don't really care. Well, no, I want to know who.
Trish, why are you trying to make it seem like that's so far-fetched when you was over there messing around with Martell when you knew he was wholly married and living in over there in the marital house? You was over there going to see Martell and then you lied about it. You were also cheating on your husband with Ken. All in the DMs talking about chocolate? You want some chocolate in your life? And whole time you had moved out of the bedroom and upstairs in your home when you and Marquez were living together, but you were up there texting and carrying on with Ken. So why is it so far-fetched that somebody would say that they saw you somewhere like you have not had a history of being a cheater? Like, stop it, girl.
It's up to you.
I don't want to know who. Tell them give you a description. It was a swole guy like him. That's what they said.
Well, tell Ken, don't be listening to everything on social media because they be saying stuff about him on social media too. Like one of the ladies came back to me and she was like, "You need to go tell Trish that Ken be in these girls' DM."
Okay.
I said, "How you know he be in the girls' DM?" You gotta stop that. Like if they saying they see you out with somebody, like, dude, bye.
Well, he went to stay with Will.
Oh,
yeah.
How you and Ken gonna fix that though? Well, you're married. Like, if you get into a bad argument, you can't leave for a couple of days. That's not okay.
Didn't Marcel do it when y'all was staying in the apartment? Didn't Marcel say he was going to go stay at the house over there while you and the girl stayed over there in the apartment, the 2-bedroom apartment that you guys were crammed into while you guys were renovating the house over here that still don't have plug covers out here? At the end of the day, Tisha, you really cannot give anybody any relationship advice when Marcel has stayed out of the house before, right? Yeah. Let's continue.
Y'all still talking marriage though? You and Ken?
I haven't.
Damn. You know,
I don't think that Trish ever wanted to be married to Ken. I think that she just wanted somebody to fill that void after Marquez left. I don't think she wanted to be married again. I don't think she wants to be married again. I think she enjoys Ken being there paying them damn bills. I think she enjoys the occasional SCX that he gives her, the companionship. But as far as taking it further, y'all remember last season when her kids asked, are you planning to marry him? I don't know. I'm not looking to be married right now. We'll have to see how it goes. And I'm not really thinking about, like, she just danced around it, child. She moonwalked and pop locked and everything around the word being marriage. She did it with Ken when he kept asking her until it frustrated him. He was out here buying Amazon chains and all that, trying to convince this girl to want to be married to him, and she just ain't feeling it. So bottom line, they argue too much anyway. That's that whole scene when he fussed her out, said, I'm paying all this shit up in here anyway, and your car broke down and all this other shit he was saying. I was just like, this is a whole toxic situation. So honestly, I feel like if y'all gonna be together, just date, but don't get married, because it seems like you're jumping out of a toxic situation that you were in with Marquez into a bigger toxic situation with Ken. Ken is very self-absorbed as well. He thinks because he got all these damn muscles that he the shit out here. And really now, since he's on TV, he really thinking. And rumor is that he be in the DMs and that he be hollering at other women as well. So rumor also is that the two of them are not together, which is why he's staying with his homeboy at the moment. But what do y'all think about that? Clowns. All right, let's get into some things that was brought to my attention. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it and we got to address it, okay? It was brought back to me that a certain someone who has now changed their name to Jane Doe in a lawsuit has decided to make a little post calling me a weak ass bitch. Now, I might be a lot of things. But a weak ass bitch is not one of them. Let's go ahead and clarify some things and I'm going to say names today because I'm really tired of this person. This person actually has no motion. It's very crazy of you to have lost everything, and it's all because of your mouth, and you're still doing it. You lost your YouTube channels, 4 to be exact, because you could not stop running your mouth. And now that you're kicked off of YouTube, you're on Instagram wreaking the same havoc that you wreaked for years on YouTube. And it's all because of attention. You're not going to get far with this lawsuit. You don't have any basis when over 30 content creators have receipts, have videos. I'm gonna play some of that here because I like receipts. I like to show things because this person seems to think that because her YouTube channels have been taken down and terminated, and because she's deleted posts and videos, that those things have not been saved and or archived. Okay, you have fucked with me probably the longest out of all of the content creators. And I feel like it was because of jealousy. I think you saw something in me because you did used to come to my channel when I first became a YouTuber, and you sat in my chat and you tried to engage with me, and I kept ignoring you. And because of that rejection, you took that as she's, because you said it on your video, I went to her channel trying to support her, and you were putting up laughing emojis, but you did say recently you weren't funny anyway. But laughing emojis means that if a person is saying something that's funny, correct? I think I'm funny. Everyone thinks that I'm funny. And a lot of your subscribers think so. Your old subscribers think so as well, because they've now subscribed to me. Okay, go figure. The same ones you told not to come to my platform. If I catch you over there, then I'm blocking you. Well, they have now subscribed to me. Go figure. Shout out to them, right? So now you are on Instagram like every other day because it's being sent to me. Because my thing is this: you can't continue to block people and talk shit about them and then go file a lawsuit because it get to them and then they respond. Like, that's a weak ass bitch to me. Let's go down. Let's do a rundown of what a weak ass bitch is, because obviously you don't know the definition, right? Because you talk a whole lot, and I've noticed, I sit back and I'm an observer. I'm very intelligent. Weak has never been one of those things. I'm a boss. You are dependent. Okay. You are dependent. You are the YouTube dependent because all you do is sit on your ass and you beg every almost 21st, because YouTubers get paid every 21st. So every 21st or the week of the 21st, that's when you pop out. Okay, we don't see you or hear from you because you're supposed to be doing content for the people that's paying for that weak ass website. That's another thing this week. Okay, let me add that to the list. That weak ass website where your ass supposed to be over there giving content, which it probably ain't doing shit because you stay on Instagram, steady trying to push traffic over there, but you don't really have about 40 people over there as well, right? Yeah, so let's get back into it. But what's been going on here is that you're going to send out cease and desist, or you have already sent out cease and desist, one of which you sent to me, asking that we keep your name out of our mouth. But it's so crazy to me that you can continue to poke and provoke and do posts about all of us when you are the one that's poking and provoking, and you are the one that's talking about us the most. I don't think about you. Talk about you. Hell, I ignored you for 2 whole years, and it bothers you so deep and so bad that you kept going harder and harder. And then you added other people into the plot, and then you were lying on other people as well. We're gonna look at all of that. You threatened people, Chef Don Don, as well as giving you the real tea to knock their teeth out and have someone come and pull up on them. But then you filed in your complaint that you are afraid of your life. How, pray tell, are you afraid of your life when no one knows who you are? Let's marinate on that. No one apparently knows who you are, correct? You're not Keita Clark. So how the fuck do we know who you are if you hide? This is you, girl. Every time you go live, behind an avatar, which somebody else's face, Ebony Williams, that's her face. Let's put all the shit out there. But everyone's copying you. Everyone is taking something from you. There's a reason why you don't show yourself. There's a reason why you want to remain anonymous. There's a reason why you continue to talk as much shit, because honestly, True T, I got to say your name today because you love my name. You love to say my name. Girl, you are like a Beyonce song, say my name, because you said it so much. You can't sleep at night from thinking about Caramel Rel. I reside in your head like apartments, girl. Oh my God. What floor am I on today? In your mind, girl, because you are continuously talking shit about me. It's jealousy. I think you want my life. I have a husband, a fine one too. You can't even keep a man. Your baby daddy left you for Timu Taraji. You said it on Conversations with True T. But yeah, you took that video down so you think no one knows about it. I have it. You talked about how you tried to move on from your baby daddy after he cheated on you multiple times, and you kept taking him back, and then you went and tried to date this security guy, and that didn't work out either. It's you. And then you did this let's play a game of going on these dating sites and talking to these men. Yeah, you were really trying to find a man, but you tried to make a game out of it, but you look stupid. But then since none of that worked out and you couldn't get or keep and acquire a man, it's, let me just be celibate. No, you've been celibate because you can't keep and or have a man because your ass is fucking crazy. And I'm saying it right here. It's not normal behavior for someone to be still crashing out over a year. March makes a year that YouTube took your channels down because you violated community standards and guidelines, correct? And this is, and this right here is in no way in any fashion bullying her. This is me finally saying what needs to be said because narratives are being pushed. This girl feels like because she's deleted things and taken it down that it's totally erased from the universe. Well, a person like me who don't get rid of anything, see the 2 years that you, 2.5 years, let's bump it up because it's been 2.5 years. 2.5 years that you harassed, cyber stalking, these are crimes. These are crimes, okay, that you have committed, girl. These are crimes because these are crimes, girl. Cyber stalking, you better ask D.L. Whisperer because he's in prison right now for doing it to T.S. Madison. These are crimes where you are cyberbullied, harassed. You've been sitting in chats and looking at every single thing I have to say. And Renee Caramel said this. How do you know everything that I'm saying when you are banned from YouTube? How do you know that? You do that to any content. You did it to Chef Don Don. Chef Don Don was over there in such and such person's chat saying this, this, and this. But you can hop your ass on YouTube and Instagram and on that weak ass channel and talk shit about everybody. But no one can respond to you. No one can say anything back to you. And if they do, you file these weak ass, sorry ass, fraudulent, frivolous ass cease and desist on people to tell them not to speak on you. And even went as far as trying to get money out of bloggers as to say, if they don't pay you X amount of money within a few days, you're going to sue them. That's extortion. That's another crime. So let's add that to the pile. Extortion, cyber stalking, cyberbullying, harassment, threats, communicating threats of bodily harm. We have that. I'm going to play that here in a second. Now, this is a recent post that was just sent to me, and I see Diagnosis name in here as well. You should be home packing because you just got a eviction notice. You ain't been in your apartment 6 months, and you already getting evicted. You need to sit down because you want to be a part of stuff so bad. Diagnosis. Let me talk to you. You have come to my channel many times under many names, and my subscribers, my mods have had to block you because you want to be over here so bad. You love Caramel Rail so bad that you got to keep changing your name to get into my chat and keep getting blocked every time. But you should be home while you sitting out by the lake talking shit on your YouTube channel that you still ain't monetized on, that you've been on YouTube for how long, girl? You've been on YouTube too long and still ain't monetized, but you sitting out by the lake talking to the fucking ducks, talking shit about multiple content creators that you jealous of, that you wish that you could probably be. You hate me too. And I know why, girl. Why your daughter is over there in the house, right? Let's go ahead and put it out there. Why ain't your daughter in school, but you in chats hyping people up, talking about an open and shut case? Oh, it's open and shut. Girl, you need to open the door to that apartment and call a U-Haul so they can get your shit out of there since you've been evicted. Let's get off you because you ain't important. All right, you get your 5 minutes of fame and send you about 3 more people to the 14 to be in your chat. Right. So this is what was just said on what's the girl name? Jane Doe. At Misdiagnosis, as you already know, this is Marcella from YouTube. I was going through my mountains of evidence. Now, didn't I just say that in my live yesterday? I have a mountain of evidence where I can't even sit straight, girl. I got a mountain of evidence on this person. Here we go, girl. That's how I know you watch me. And receipts that I have put on this nut job. Oh my God, girl, you use that very loosely. As I prepare for trial, which it ain't going to trial, because it's all frivolous and lies. And by the time we submit our side of this lawsuit, they're going to throw that shit out anyway. That's why I ain't worried about it. I done talked to several attorneys. And girl, you have nothing. Just like Whitney Houston, I have nothing. You have nothing, girl. You have I have so many receipts. And we're going to even show subscribers that have also come forward to witness the shit that you've been doing. And she goes on to say, and I wanted to make sure you have this. I tried sending it through the DM, but the file was too large because it was bullshit. Make sure the police, why you don't go to the police? Make sure the police, the courts, and whoever else has this. These people are done terrorizing me. How am I terrorizing you? Show a video that I've done on you besides right now. I said to you March of 2023, and I still have the post, to leave me alone and stop mentioning me. And since then, there have been 80 posts and videos with my name in your mouth. If that's not stalking and harassment and cyberbullying, et cetera, I don't know what it is. Right? I don't know what it is. Let's continue. Because I have pulled, and I'm not going to show my whole hand just to let you know I got some shit. Since you want to pull me in some bullshit. When I don't even bother you, girl. I don't talk about you. I've ignored you. And just let you just play with me while I sat back and collected. That's what I was doing. A lot of people say, oh, Caramel is scared of her. Oh, no. Caramel was collecting because I knew this day was coming. Because you are a professional victim. You fuck with people and then you scared for your life when don't nobody know who the fuck you are. Am I a weak ass bitch when I go live and show my face and talk my shit and you can't do that? Several people have said to you, girl, come from behind that damn avatar and say what you got to say. Be a woman about yours. Be a woman about yours. But you won't do that because you're the weak ass bitch. That's what it gives. Right? Yeah. Let's continue on, girl. Mm-hmm. So here she is again. More shit, child. Here she is again. This is an attempt to intimidate me. What do you think you've done? Talking about people's children, lying on people, speaking on people. Several videos. You come for Empress. You come for Uppity Unicorn. You come for me. You come for Terrence. You come for Chef Don Don, Wente Talk, the Gossip Girls, like the Journey to Jasmine. The list goes on and on. It's 30. You going for Who Knew? It's several bloggers, girl. 30. I sat down and wrote them out. It's 30. 30 bloggers that you have fucked with. And all of a sudden, now you are the victim. Girl. So here she is now. She's collecting things because nobody can respond to her. She done brought in Shayna. You done called Shayna a whale in several videos. But as soon as she responds to you, now she's intimidating you. This is the bullshit I'm talking about. All right. This is the bullshit that I'm talking about. What's this next post? So the person that you hear in this video is known as Wente Talk. You ain't supposed to be saying her name. Across social media. In this video, she severely bullied and harassed me. I'm sorry. That's my line, okay? You severely tried to bully me. I ignored the fuck out of you. I think that pissed you off even more. You severely bullied and tried to bully and harass me and 30 other bloggers and subscribers. People that came in your chat and tried to tell you right from wrong, you would cuss them out and go off on them and block them, right? And then you started going on subscribers mode so people couldn't come in there and check you when you were fully talking shit about them. That's some weak ass shit. Because I popped up in your chat. I sure did. I popped up in your chat. I'm like, bitch, if you talking about me, you might as well talk to me. And what? Oh, what is Caramel doing here? Block her. Why? You summons me, right? You summons me, and I popped up in your chat, and you blocked me. That's some weak ass shit. Okay? That's the weak ass shit. I'm happy to drop the link later on and let you come up here if you feel like you need to say something. But let's see. Here you go again. But when Tay Talk has been lying, that's all you do is lie. Lie and keep alibis, okay? Telling everybody that this woman is me. When Tay Talk was upset with Black Titanic daughter for reporting the ongoing harassment to the police. Why you didn't report? Why haven't you filed police reports and filed some type of documentation without? Because you obviously know the feds. You got the feds on speed dial. You obviously know the feds. And that's all you talked about for 3 years. The feds, and the motherfucking feds. So why didn't you go to the feds and say, hey, my life is in danger. I gotta peep out my blinds before I walk out my house. I gotta look over my shoulder when I'm out and about. People are putting shit in my mailbox. I was walking through my neighborhood and some cars with some dark windows was driving by me and I thought that they was gonna do a drive-by on me. Why are you reporting none of that? Why is none of that documented in police records? What is that? I'm just trying to figure that out. If all those things happen to me, it would be documented on police reports. Kind of like the one I did on you. Let's continue. Here you go again, just naming out shit. PBE, aka Vera. So you putting up her government name, but you don't want nobody to know who you are. But you can put up people's government name. Just on the fuck shit, per usual. Let's continue. Here you go. This supposed to be Black Titanic's daughter. Then she's putting up with Tay. Still keeping shit up. But then you telling people through cease and desist to not mention you, don't talk about you. But you can talk about everybody and say anything you want to say, but nobody can respond. Here she is. Just still going, still going. Here you are right here on March the 7th. And this is for YouTube footprint, digital footprint. Okay, YouTube. We know she ain't on your platform no more, but just so that you know, in case she decides to come back and circumvent, let's put it up here. As of March the 2nd, True T, that's you, girl. There will be no peace. Sincerely and with my whole chest. And there has not been, because every single day you're on the bullshit. You fucking with somebody. You signed off on it too. That's you, girl. That's you. That's you. There will be no peace. You filed a frivolous lawsuit as a way to try to use intimidation tactics and harassment. That's all that is. Because you know you've been fucking with people. So how do you think you're going to go in a court of law and they're going to only hear one side of a lawsuit when clearly if you suing me, I have a right to defend myself? Am I correct? Let's continue because it's more. It's more. It's more. Now, shout out to one of the subscribers. Because this person here, thank God their eyes was open. So this person says, I'm speaking on True T only. This is not as, she is not as innocent as some of you all think. She has threatened content creators as well. Yeah, the court's gonna see this too. One of the content creators has a protective order on her. Try to get her to mention When Tay Talk's name. She won't because she will be in violation of the order. I just hate all of the beef that is happening. Can we just all get along? Now, let's talk about this lawsuit, shall we? Because on the lawsuit is listed Keita Clark as well as True T. So you're supposed to still be in court, and it still is extended to you to where you're not supposed to be mentioning or coming for When Tay Talk. Correct? Y'all got another court date coming up here real soon. So I was on live when court was in. You seem to know a lot about this court situation. You seem to know a lot about Keita Clark when you sat on multiple videos saying you don't even know her. How do you know that's her in the picture if you don't know her and you've never spoken to her? But then you said in another video, I just spoke to Black Titanic's daughter. Why are you speaking to strangers? Oh, okay. Yeah, so this person here co-signs. Okay, of the bullshit that you're doing. Your hands are not clean, True T. They're not clean. You continue to fuck with people and play victim. Here you are again. Let's show it, shall we? This is supposed to be Tay, where my mouse is. Just steady poking and provoking. But then when people respond, I'm a victim. They're trying to hurt me and unalive me. They're trying to do a drive-by. Meanwhile, we don't know who the fuck you are. Crazy. Here she is here. That's supposed to be Wente Talk. You putting up a short buzz. Here this supposed to be Uppity. Okay, I don't know who that is. Probably Chef Don Don. Here this supposed to be Chef Don Don. This is supposed to be Empress. Okay, this supposed to be Shayna. This supposed to be AL. This supposed to be PBE. That's supposed to be PBE mouth because she always calling her granny mouth. I don't know who that is. Gas station. You still poking and provoking that Wente Talk. Then you picking at PBE talking about her son did not make it to the NFL. What your kids doing? What your kids doing? You love to talk about what other kids are doing. You even mentioned my son, and he's a whole football star in here. Child, bye. I have coaches asking, can my son play football for them next season? Because he's just that good. We don't ever hear you bragging about what your kids are doing because they ain't doing shit. But anyway, police. Then she talking about the beard. That's Terrence. She just going on and on. Then right here, she's talking about Shay Renee because she's always called her Rudy Hustable. This is you poking and provoking at several bloggers. But no one can. When you put up shit like this and people see it and know that you're talking about them, nobody can respond. Do y'all see what I'm talking about here? This is supposed to be me because, you know, she's always called me Herman Child. It's a lot of knowledge in this brain, right? That's how I keep moving up and being so successful while you sit on YouTube and beg. That's the difference between me and you. Again, a boss and a beggar. Right here, Piano T, that's supposed to be Marcella. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but that's where you're going to be, right here in a jail cell for all the crimes that you committed on YouTube. Once you go ahead and file this lawsuit and we come back on your ass and let the judge know that this is what it is, because cyber stalking, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Georgia has cyber stalking, harassment, cyber bullying laws where your ass will motherfucking serve time. Again, ask DL Whisper, because his ass is still sitting in fucking jail right now for the same thing that your ass is doing on social media. Let's continue. Here you are right here lying on Uppity Unicorn, where you did a whole video on this girl. Since you always talking about people lying on you, since you did a video on Uppity Unicorn saying that she was neglectful and a bad mother to her daughter. She don't have a daughter. She had a son. She's never had a daughter ever. But you put out that video for thousands of people who went on there and listened to this video of you lie about this girl being a neglectful mother when you know that she lost her child. You know she lost her child, but you went and did a video to say she was a neglectful mother and even confused her with another person who also was named Uppity. And it wasn't even the same person. And you didn't even go back and fix that. You left that there, that narrative for people to believe that you were going on Uppity's channel, talking under her clothes, talking about her breasts, talking about everything about her. Uppity is a beautiful young woman. No homo, okay? Which lets me know that's why you won't show your face, because it's the complete opposite of what you pick at other people for. Can't wait. So here she goes. The effects of a neglectful ass mother. Tonight at 8. So she's pulling in. She's rage baiting her audience to come and watch her drag Uppity Unicorn and talk about how she was a bad mother. As you guys can see, let me pull it down. The little girl that wasn't raised. She's never had a daughter. Uppity's never had a daughter. But you filed a lawsuit because you are afraid. You said Uppity threatened you. Why wouldn't she come after you when you're talking about her son, her child, who is unalived? Why wouldn't she feel a way about that? Why wouldn't she respond when you doing this when she's lost a child? And then you're lying on her about her having a daughter she never had. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. But everybody's bothering her. Let's keep going. Because I'm reminding people, just got this shit down don't mean it ain't out there. And I'm tired of people saying, oh, what are y'all doing to her? Y'all doing to her. Stop that bullshit. I don't want to hear that no more, because you guys do not get to rewrite history. You guys do not get to rewrite the narrative. This is the shit that's been going on. And I know y'all been sitting back watching it on YouTube because y'all been in the fucking comments liking the shit and commenting and egging it on. Screenshots of a lot of you guys. PK Joe, you one of them. We about to look at that here in a second. So when all this shit go to court, your name gonna be mentioned in these fucking lawsuits. Just know it. Yeah, I've been really working, multitasking, and getting all of my ducks in a row, because I knew this day was coming. I knew it, because you always taking shit down trying to hide, just like you do behind that damn avatar. Fucking with people and then taking it down trying to hide like the shit never happened. Not today. Now, I did a video on Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton. I want you guys to know, I said in my video that Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton been divorced, and Papa Braxton been married 25, almost 30 years ago. or 30 years now to his new wife, and that Mama Braxton is still mad, just like the situation, like he cheated on her yesterday. I said, it's time for her to move on and meet somebody else and get over this shit, because every time she mentioned him, she has this vitriol like he just cheated on her. I want you to know the very same day, if not the next day, she went and did a video because she was so bothered by me saying that Mama Braxton had to move on because she went through a similar situation with her baby's father, where he cheated on her and walked out and left her with Timu Taraji. But I'm copying you. This wasn't even a viral topic. This was just a topic that I chose just to do a video, to have a video out on YouTube, right? I just added it to my collection of videos that I do. I want you to know that this girl went and did a whole thumbnail of Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton after I put up my video to go and to tell people, let's throw it out. She was so bothered. Some folks don't seem to understand that you can't tell someone how long they get to be hurt. She's talking about me indirectly. Evelyn Braxton reveals some of the details regarding her ex-husband's infidelity. It's going to be a conversations with True T and dropping later on this evening on my website. So she was going on her website to unleash on me, giving my opinion, which I'm entitled to. It's called freedom of speech. Okay. I'm entitled to my freedom of speech and commentary on any topic that I choose to speak on. But she took that topic and took what I had to say because she felt indirectly in her crazy mind that I was talking about her, when really the conversation and commentary was about Mama Braxton. Do y'all remember this? This is the shit I'm talking about. So she rage-baited her audience into making a post, as she always does, to let them know I'm about to go here and drag somebody. Y'all come over here and watch me now. Because she thrives. She thrives from applause in the comment section. When these people get in the comment section and they're saying this, yes, drag them, drag. She loves that. She thrives from that. That's why none of her other content really did shit. Only when she drug content creators. She made content creators her content, and that's how she was able to thrive and survive on YouTube. Y'all notice when she tried to pivot her conversations onto other topics, she didn't get the views because they didn't want to hear that shit, because they were immune to listening to her dragging and lying and harassing and cyber bullying content creators that were not focused on her. Right? Let's keep going. Here she is again. This is why Tay had to go and file paperwork. She got sick of the shit. When Tay barks is terrified of legal consequences headed her way ahead. Why would she be when you keep making these posts about her? This is why she had to subpoena, and it's coming up. It's coming here real soon. She had to subpoena through the courts, which approved it for YouTube to get the files for her original channels, not the circumvented ones, because we already know those were under Monique. But the original channels, where you made multiple videos that you were taken down, of course, because of your video, because of your channel being taken down, and some that you took down and deleted because you were getting reported and struck. I know how YouTube, I know YouTube like the back of my hand. I've read every single policy. That's why I don't be on here on no fuck shit. That's why YouTube have never taken my videos down, because I follow the rules. So you sent people in droves, American born, we got called names. We've been doing our level best to strike all of them. Let me tell y'all what that means. When you illegally strike someone, that is still documented. That is still seen as harassment. And when YouTube see it, they're not going to do anything because they don't see anything. The difference between that and what True T was doing is she was doing video after video after video after video, bullying people, and we have a right to report that. So if YouTube decides to take your channels, plural, down, it's because they found something that you did to violate their standards and guidelines. So stop pushing the narrative of they took my channel down. They took my channel down. Why? Because you're talking about children, because you're talking about people's sick mothers, because you're lying on people, saying that they are neglectful mothers to a daughter they never had, because you did all of those intruder videos. That's what really did it. Once you did intruder videos, YouTube was like, okay, enough is enough. Enough is enough. It was video after, she would not stop. And they kept egging her on in the comments, and she went to the next one. Part 1 intruder, part 2 intruder. Y'all remember it? Part 3 intruder. It kept going on each and every blogger that she despises, and she would not stop. So YouTube put a stop to it. Wente Talk, bully senior citizen and content creator who wouldn't give her any, and I think she's talking about GoFundMe money. No one gave a fuck about the GoFundMe. I never gave to the GoFundMe. I didn't give a fuck about it. I'm not the type of person who asks nobody for nothing. Matter of fact, I give. My subscribers. November, I gave hundreds of dollars of my own money to feed people who did not get food stamps from my own money right before Christmas. Well, I could have been buying my son, which I did. He got everything he wanted for Christmas. But I sacrificed hundreds of dollars to help my subscribers because that's what I wanted to do. I'm not saying it to brag. I said it because I don't sit up on here and ask people for shit. I've never, not even super stickers. If they want to give them, great. I don't come on here with sob stories. Oh my God, y'all, I'm setting up a GoFundMe. Oh my God, can y'all please cash out me? I don't do that. I'm an able-bodied young woman. I can get off my ass and go get it. I don't sit on YouTube all day creating and wreaking havoc. I'm a businesswoman outside of this shit. That's why I had to conduct my. Now I get on here and I'll talk my shit and I'll act the fool a little bit. But I know what realm not to go to. Like I can go gutter. I can go, I can go hood gutter. I can do all that. But why? I have a reputation to uphold as well. Our business is outside this shit. So I'm not going to fuck up my money over a YouTube bitch hiding behind a screen who don't want people to know who you are. Irrelevant. No one knows no one cares who you are. So that's how you've been able to get away with this, because you're hiding. We all show our face. I get on here every day, if not every other day, with my camera on. Every day. In my car, in my studio here. This is my studio. And I show my face and I do my commentary. I show receipts from what I'm talking about. But several people have gotten attacked because they chose to talk about a damn lawsuit that had nothing to do with you. But you inserted yourself. You did it with Stormy. Guys, if y'all have not been getting your orders with Stormy still, you had such a vitriol to a Stormy, she wasn't even fucking with you. So you created this huge thing to have people come to you about their orders of their money they spent to come to you to tell you that they won't get their orders from Stormy, so you could create something so you could get this on YouTube. The only reason you created the GoFundMe was for this, because that's how you thrive. That's what you want. You don't have no friends. You don't have no life outside of YouTube. You don't have nothing going on. You don't go on vacations. You don't have a man in your life that can sit down and talk to you and tell you you're going too far. Choose your battles. That's the only reason you do shit, not because you care about people. You're an evil person who needs psychological help, because this is not normal. A year has gone by and you still just as mad as if the shit just happened when you created your karma. You. Let's keep going. I gotta put this on wax. I got to. YouTube gang known as the family. You and I heard videos where you put my name in as well. I've never been in a gang. I've never been in a gang. Let me go ahead and say that on record, because you said it many times when you called out several bloggers' names and my name was included. So when you talk about defamation, I'm gonna have to hit you with that as well. Okay. I've never been in a gang. You have attacked my character and who I am and present myself to be. I've never been in a gang. So YouTube gang known as the family keep trying to recruit folk to attack content creator True T. That's a motherfucking lie. I've never said anything about you in a video except for responding and letting everyone know what was done to me several years from this person. I never attacked this girl. I could have. But I can't attack you and then keep receipts and in case I choose to sue you later on. You see how that works? So I had to take the high road and let you wild out while I collect receipts. That's why I was quiet. A lot of people say, oh, Cameron, I'm scared of her. I can't sue you if I'm doing the same thing. I can't come for you. I can't get the courts involved if I am just as guilty as you. And that's where you're going to fall at. And you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. You think that you deleted all this shit and it's gone. Girl. Oh, here she is again doing a video on me. The dark side of YouTube. The dark side of YouTube. Look at that, Doc Kelly. She one of the main ones to be in there. One of the main ones in there just egging it on. PK Joe, you used to be in my chat, PK Joe, before you got blocked. When I saw you over there talking shit, I had to have my mods block you because you can't straddle the fence. You can't be in chats talking shit about me and then applauding me in my chat. We don't do that. You used to be a subscriber to me over here in my chat. Hey, Caramel Rail, but then had your ass over there report them to YouTube for harassing and bullying. I'm just letting y'all know these are the people, and I know y'all have seen it. They be egging this mess on. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, the subscribers, since y'all so mad that she lost her channel, y'all part of the reasons why. Because y'all egged it on. Y'all egged her on to do the shit she was doing. And she jumped right out there and kept doing it. She was like, oh, y'all want more videos of me dragging him? Okay, let me go do another one. And she kept doing that shit. So y'all subscribers, the subscribers she used to have, minus the bots, y'all are also responsible for her losing her channel because y'all egged the shit on. Y'all getting in the comments, giving her steady feeding into the bullshit, steady lying and poking and provoking. Y'all are part of the reasons why she's not on YouTube anymore. Report them to YouTube for harassing and bullying you and your daughter. Report them. She already said she don't have a daughter. Remember? When said person that was supposed to have been Black Titanic's granddaughter popped up in my chat on Facebook, called herself threatening people, I still got that as well. I still have that as well. Keita Clark popped in my chat as well, talking shit. Block. I blocked both of y'all, but I did get that screenshot though. So this person here telling you block them for talking about your daughter. You just said in a live the other, I don't even have a daughter. So how are you reporting us for something that you don't have? Are we doing fraudulent reports now? Gotcha. Here's another one. You aren't even supposed to be on YouTube. This is a circumvented channel right here. I'm glad I screenshotted that shit. Entertainment news with True T. This is circumvented. You aren't supposed to be on YouTube. You were banned from your original True T channel and conversations with True T. You wasn't even supposed to be back on YouTube, but you came back and circumvented under entertainment news with True T. Documented. This is for documentation. You see that? Now, once she got reported for coming back on a circumvented channel and harassing us, and we reported her, she started taking videos down. As you guys can see here, this channel doesn't have any content. By then, you had done several videos, but because YouTube had started contacting you about some of the videos that you were doing that was against policy, you didn't want yourself to get blocked again or deleted from YouTube. So you started removing things to hide these videos that you were doing, harassing and coming for content creators, right? Y'all saw it. As you guys can see here. All right. This is what YouTube said. This was after her first channel got deleted, got terminated from YouTube. When a certain someone tried to pull up one of her videos, and this is the message that it received. This video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated, okay? It was terminated because YouTube had decided in that moment that they were terminating her channel because she violated community guidelines and standards. I'm going to show y'all that here in a minute too, because she loves to say, we did it, we did it. No, YouTube did it. Why are you not suing YouTube? Why are you not suing Google? Because they're the ones that got rid of you last March. They're the ones that terminated your channel. So I know you said in the video before, YouTube, in case y'all need to know, Jane Doe, aka True T, this is her channel, let's pull it up. That's her avatar, says she was suing YouTube. So why are you mad and trying to get back and circumventing back onto their platform when you're trying to sue them? Right? That's like me suing my job and showing up to work like ain't shit never happened. Weird, right? All right, let's continue. Here she is here. Since she never did nothing to me. She stole one of my pictures from my YouTube that I did, and I know exactly where this picture came from when I did I did commentary on R. Kelly going to jail. Okay, a silly picture I put up. I was being silly in my commentary. She stole this picture from my YouTube lineup, and it was from, I want to say, one of my shorts or something. Yeah, it was from my shorts on my YouTube. If you guys go over there, it's still there. Well, you probably can't see it now because I privated it. But she says YouTube content thief exposed. All right. So she did videos on me. YouTube thief Caramel exposed, receipts inside. So she just kept going. 1,004 people saw that. And you had 36,000 subscribers and fucked it up. You stupid. So she went this video was, I think, like a whole hour long or so. She just kept going. Camera. I mean, she said my name probably 50, 80 times in the video, like continuously. So stealing my pictures. Of course, I struck her channel for this video. I did. I struck her channel for the video. I'll go ahead and say it out loud. I sure the fuck did. If you coming for me and you stealing my pictures, and you also put my pictures, stole my pictures as well, and put them on your Instagram because it was sent to me by one of my mods. You stole pictures of me and put them on your Instagram and put negative messages on that. That's also cyberbullying and stalking. Okay. All right. So let's stop sharing because I got some more. Let's show you the rest of this. I'm not done. Because I got to now prove, because I know she's going to say, I didn't do that. Okay. Not on my watch. Okay. No. Not on my watch. We're gonna set this shit off today. I'm sick of this because I have sat silent for far too long. All right, let's go back. Let's go way back. Now, I just showed you guys. Let's go ahead and share. I'm getting all this documented on YouTube. And also there's an attorney that's looking at this video as well. So I know I'm not going too far. There is an attorney looking at it. Now, I'm not going to reveal who it is, but there is an attorney watching my video right now because I'm documenting this. Since we going legal, let's do it. I'm putting this up, and I got some more stuff I'm going to submit as well. But just to put it out there as an icebreaker so that people can remember, because I'm tired of narratives being put out and lies being told that people are harassing you and you're afraid for your life when you've done all of these things to people and people have responded to the fuck shit that you've been doing. But let's go ahead and show this is who it's from. As you guys can see, that's her logo. That's the check mark, verified. So as you guys can see, this is the video I was talking about where I decided just out of the blue to do a video on Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton, okay? The disrespect of it all. She's mad, okay? Because she went through this 25 years later and I'm still pissed, okay? All right, so let's keep going. Now, this is what YouTube posted up after her original channels, Conversation with True T, and her original True T channel was banned or taken down, terminated. Okay, this is the reason that YouTube gave for her channel being deleted. I got to put this out here because she loves to say we all got together and got her channel taken down when all we did was report. Empress Radio reported you talking about her son, calling her son a bastard in multiple videos. You also came for her looks and everything else. You came for her, you came for me, you came for Tay, you came for Uppity, you came for Terrence, you went after Terrence because Terrence said on his video one day that he was cool and he liked Caramel. Caramel is my friend. So then he became public enemy number one. Then he had all this nappy bit. Before you loved Terrence. You love Terrence, but when you found out he liked me and Empress, he became public enemy number one. You became threatening him. I'm playing a video here in a second, but this is what YouTube said her channel was taken down for. This channel was removed because it violated our community guidelines. Now, when YouTube reach out to you for any type of violation, you get an email. For those of you that don't know about it, a lot of you guys are not content creators, so you wouldn't know. The process is if there's a video that you do that's a violation of YouTube's community guidelines and or standards, you will get an email sent to you by whatever email you have linked to your channel, right? And they will tell you in detail why they are violating you for said video. Or if they take your channel down, you will get a full description of why, when, and what you did that made them make the decision to do what they did, right? So this is what they listed here when you tried to pull up her channel when they terminated her channel. This channel was removed because it violated our community guidelines. And shit to do with nothing else. You talking about kids, you harassing and bullying people for 3 years straight, damn near. That made YouTube, because they kept a record of all of the reports that they received, all of the strikes, because she never responded to the strikes. She just kept taking them. When people would strike her channel, she wouldn't respond to them because to respond to the strikes would mean that your identity would be taken. So she didn't want that. She wanted to continue to stay behind the avatar and continue to harass us with no one knowing who she was. So she would just let the strikes just wear off, because strikes stay on your channel for 3 months, for those of you that don't know. So after the 3 months, it fell off. She would come back and do the same thing again and get more strikes and just wait till those go off and then go back and do it again. So after all of this and YouTube seeing this and evaluating all of the things that was reported to them in a almost 3-year span, they made the decision to terminate this person's channel because it was continuous. Not because the YouTube gang got together. We don't have that much power. We can't terminate a person's channel. We can't make a person's channel get taken down, right? All we can do is report when we are violated, when someone is doing something to us, if someone is stealing our pictures, talking about our children. Talking about our children is a direct violation anyway, because it's a minor. That's already, go look it up. See, that's why people creating YouTube channels and don't read the policies and guidelines and just create a channel and get on there and start doing content and get surprised when you get hit with violations. That's why. See, I read violations, even the updated ones that they just did last year. I'm very well versed on what to do and not to do. That's why my channel is still here. I don't fuck with people. But what I am going to do is document, and I am going to show proof because I'm tired of the lies, right? So let's keep going. Now, I just showed you guys. We saw this on my on the other proof that I was just showing. This video is no longer here because your channel account or YouTube account associated with this channel or video has been terminated. This is when the original conversation with True T and her original channel was taken down. And this was again after she did multiple intruder videos on multiple bloggers. I was in that, Empress was in that, Tay was in that, what she was calling her Lassie and a whole bunch of shit. Okay, she was going after Chef Don Don. She was going after a lot of people in the intruder. Y'all remember the intruder videos, okay? That's what made YouTube make the decision to terminate. All right, here's my video because I have to show it. Where I told you guys I did a video of Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton. This is here. This is me, Caramel Real. All right. I had already done that video the day of, or probably maybe the day after is when she did her video. And this is me just talking about Mama Braxton and Papa Braxton, like, get over this shit, Mama, blah, blah, blah. So this is me, as you guys can see, I did the video. I pointed here, as you guys can see right here when my mouse is moving. She came right behind me since I copied her so much, okay, for a random video I decided to do one day. And she used that to attack me, directly attack me for a post and video I decided to do out of the blue. It's right here. I did the video. 1 hour, 59 minutes long. And she came behind me and created a thumbnail and did the same exact video. And she attacked me because I said this woman had to move on, that she's been going after Mr. Braxton and still mad just like it just happened. That's my video. But I copy you? Okay. Was that it on that? Yes. All right, so let's get into, because I had to show some proof. Let's get into the threat that was made to Chef Don Don, and because this person is afraid for their life, mind you. Okay, this person has said she's afraid for her life. She's afraid bloggers are going to do this to her, do that to her. No one has threatened her, I promise you. But here she is, heard in this video. Let me put in my trigger warning. YouTube, this is for documentation purposes only. Okay. Let's get into her threatening two bloggers by the names of Giving You the Real Tea, as well as Chef Don Don. Okay, let's go.
The fuck she's doing to me, to what the fuck that ignorant bitch is doing to me. So let me tell you something, Giving You the Real Tea, since you made a whole fucking video. Let me say this. I could drag the fuck out of you all day and all night, but you're not even fucking worth it. Let me tell you what's up over here. I said what the fuck I said. I said what the fuck I said to you, and I said what the fuck I said to Chef Don Don. If y'all have something else to say to me, drop your location, and I'll send a nigga over there to who you can say it to, and we gonna see how many teeth you have in your motherfucking mouth as soon as you open that bitch up and say anything about me. See, I don't argue with niggas. I'm not going back and forth with niggas. Apparently, your trash ass mammy didn't teach you not to fight with bitches, because that's all you do.
Y'all hear that? That's a direct threat. It's no different than someone putting a hit out, paying for someone to put a hit out on somebody just because you don't necessarily go there and carry out that hit, but you have someone else do it. You still get the same charges as the person that did it. So if you're saying you got somebody that's going to run up to Giving You the Real Tea's house and Chef Don Don's home to give them bodily harm because they responded to you about something that you said about them first, then that means that that's a direct threat. Threats, you can definitely go to jail for threats. So if they choose, and I think Chef Don Don says he did file a police report on this situation, okay? And I hope Giving You the Real Tea did, because that is a threat. So if something happens to them, it's documented that you said you were sending someone to their home to directly give bodily harm to these people. She said it with so much anger and vitriol. She was very direct in what she was saying, and she called out names when she did it of the threats. Giving You the Real Tea, she mentioned his name, and she also mentioned Chef Don Don. It was that's a direct threat. When you mention a person's name And that's how the courts work. You can say all day long, I'm gonna slap that hoe. Who is this hoe? You got to put a name on it. You put a name on this threat. So while you're sitting behind an avatar and filing a frivolous lawsuit saying you fear for your life when you have put this type of rhetoric out is wild to me. It's wild to me how you can say you are afraid to come out of your house because people threaten you when we don't even know who you are. Right? We don't know who you are. You never shown your face on YouTube. You said you're not Keita Clark. But you pulled up other people's names. I remember the video, and she did a post as well before her channel got taken down. I think it was on the Circumvented channel, where she did a list of YouTubers' names, their YouTube name, and beside that she put a dash and she put their government name. That's doxing. That's doxing. That's doxing. You put up PBE's information. You've spoken on my child. You've spoken on Shay Renee's child. You put up Shay Renee's child on your picture of Shay Renee's child and husband on your platform. But you're hiding and afraid for your life, but you're exposing other people. And everything you're accusing other people of doing, you've done. So make that make sense. How does that work for you? That you get to fuck with other people and then they finally respond and you see that as a direct threat towards you and I'm afraid for my life. That's not going to stand up in court, especially when they hear that video and the other screenshots and screen records that I have as well. I told you while I was quiet, I was sitting back collecting. I'm going to go back and forth with you in videos, but I will go back and forth to that courthouse. I will go back and forth to that police department to document and have these things put in place as to when I need to go to the courthouse. If I get and find myself in a frivolous lawsuit, I can say right here on such and such date, because in March of 2024, I filed a police report. I sure did. It's there. I got the police report and everything. I'm going to take that to court when I go to. My attorney has already seen it as well. So you play with the wrong people. You don't know what connections people have with other people. Leave people alone. The quiet ones are the ones you got to always look at. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. A lot of business people. I have a lot of attorneys in my family as well. So I'm probably the wrong one to fuck with. If I want to know who a person is, it's called a private investigator. For real. But I'm not going to show my entire hand because you're suing me, remember? You're suing me, remember? It's not going to go well for you. I promise you, it's not. You're not going to get anywhere with this lawsuit. It's so frivolous. But then you're going to sit on a platform after you sent me a cease and desist and call me a weak bitch. Let's do a rundown of what a weak bitch is before I get out of here. Okay? Because you obviously don't know the definition. Let's do it. And I don't like writing notes. That's your shit. Okay? I shoot straight from the hip. Okay? A weak bitch is, number one, crying over losing a YouTube after a year when you caused determination. Number two, a weak bitch is stalking bloggers' chats to see what's being said and who says it, but sits home all day begging to pay your bills when you can be at a job instead of stalking us. A weak bitch is one who cannot keep a man because you have children, but your baby daddy chose not to stay there and chose to be with Timu Taraji, okay? But then you resulted to being celibate. We don't know why, but who cares? Number four, taking money from your followers but will not give them content. How many videos have we seen where she said, guys, I'm so depressed, they're bothering me. Meanwhile, we've not said one thing about this girl. We've not bothered her. That's the excuse she always used because then the people supposed to be like, oh, okay, so you're taking $9.99 from these people, most of them elderly who are on Social Security, mind you. You're wanting them and you get on your Instagram, come to my website. But then when they get there, there's no content because you have an excuse. Because you're too busy and you're too tired from watching us all day. You're watching content creators. If any of us go live or Giving You the Real Tea go live, if I so happen to pop in his chat, she can tell you everything I said, the timestamp, all of it. Everything Terrence said, she can tell you. Why? Because you got a lot of time in your hands. Busy people don't know everything that's going on. I don't know everything that's going on YouTube. Most of the shit gets sent to me because I'm fucking busy. I work. My job is demanding, so I can't sit on fucking YouTube all day. Oh my God, what is this person saying? What is this? I don't have time for that shit. But you do. How do you put on a lawsuit that you bring in $300 a month? How do you survive? Are you at a halfway house? How do you survive with three? And that's a lie. Let me go ahead and document this too. Attorney, I hope you're hearing, because that's falsifying court documents to say that you only made $300. Because you did say that you sold multiple albums, that AI album that was the bullshit where you talked about us. You made a whole entire album, I think it was 2 of them, about content creators. That shit ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody gonna sign you with that either way. Anyway, ain't no reputable producer about to say, oh, this shit hot, let me sign you. Girl, you're not getting signed. You did that to indirectly harass and taunt bloggers. That's the only reason you did it. It's an AI album. You are singing nowhere on that. You're rapping nowhere on the album. You did that mess to indirectly harass and come for bloggers. Because that's how you thrive. That's all you know. That's all you've done since you've been on YouTube. All your content, most if not all of your content, surrounds bloggers, people that you don't like. That's what you talk about. That's what you talk about. Your album was about us. And you promoted that and you monetized from bullying, cyber stalking, and harassing and taunting and threatening other people. You monetized from that. You did. So did you add that to the lawsuit as far as your income? This book you said you got out? And mind you, all of these crazy things that she's coming up with out of the blue, mind you, the music thing is what she heard from me when I showed my contract. Now all of a sudden she's doing an album. When I mentioned I'm doing an album and that I have a contract, I showed it. You guys saw it. I do music. That's something I do on the side. That's my side hustle. I love it. Been doing it for years. All of a sudden she pop out with this album. Empress says she's doing a website. She designs websites. Here she comes. So guys, here I am. Follow me over. If you guys need anybody to give you a website or do your website, let me know. Trying to slight Empress Radio. Indirectly trying to taunt and harass Empress. That's all it was. Because we don't even hear her talking about this website thing anymore, right? We don't hear. Has anyone heard her mention, please come, if you need any website business, please contact me. Did we hear that anymore? No, it was done to taunt Empress. Somebody else was doing a book. I think it was Shayna that had something to do with writing a book, or somebody she knew writing a book. Here she comes. Now she's writing a book about her life of sitting at home, I guess, taunting us on YouTube. I guess that's what the book is about. Then she was talking about doing a skincare line, and she had a black chemist. Who is that? And I'm not even going to put it in the chat who that is. Has a chemist, a black chemist, and doing a skincare line, or has a skincare line. Put it in the chat. Just so I know I ain't crazy. Everybody under the sound of my voice right now, type in the chat, who is putting out a skincare line with a black chemist? Since we all copy her. I see it. I see it. A black chemist. A black chemist. So you're doing a skincare line and you won't even show your skin. You're doing a skincare line and will not show your skin. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all know. I know I ain't crazy. But you don't pay, you gotta pay this chemist now. You gotta pay to put out a book. This shit ain't free. So if you're living on $300 a month, tell me how, pray tell, you can afford to pay a black chemist. That's not cheap. I'm sure Mel had to dig way deep down in her pockets to pay a chemist. So you put in your documents that you only make $300 a month, allegedly. 20-something, what is it, $2,700 a year or some crazy shit like that. Some very low amount that just did not add up. According to how she was bigging herself up on YouTube and calling everybody else bum ass bitches and saying, y'all need to get on Indeed and get a job. Whole time you ain't worked since 2022, 2023. So every week of the 21st is when she pop out and beg. And I said, now it makes sense that I hear this. Now it makes sense to me why you always come out with a sob story around that time. Because you're not working. You're able-bodied. The way you get on here and cuss and rant and rave, girl, you should be on the phones at somebody's customer service place, answering some phones the way you get down, baby. That mouth you got, you could be in somebody's customer. You could be somewhere in a girl. You could be answering the phone somewhere. Probably not customer service. Probably not customer service. Customer service. Scratch that. Scratch that. Not customer service. But you need to be somewhere, girl, on the phone or something the way you do. Maybe you could be a private investigator the way you sending people chat. And can run down everything somebody say and know when and where. Girl, you like this in the chat, honey. Binoculars on deck. Girl, you can be at somebody's job out here. You are able-bodied. Unless you're in a wheelchair. That's probably why you're not on live. You might be in a wheelchair over there. I don't know. You might not have no legs, girl. You might not have no legs. You might be disabled or something. I don't know. It's something. It's something why you be hugging that avatar. It's something going on. And when I go back and I think about some of the things that I've heard, like the stomach growls in the videos, I said it makes sense now. We bum-ass bitches, but you on live with your stomach growling, and you got to take multiple breaks to go make tea. I said, no, you got to need to eat. I don't know fucking tea if my stomach growling. I want some food, right? But anyway, so let's play it one more time for YouTube purposes only, okay? For YouTube purposes only. This is the threat from the same person, Jane Doe. That's who they signed off for as child. Oh, did I finish? Oh, taking the money that's finished. A weak ass bitch is one who takes money from your followers, but will not and refuses to give them content. Okay, because you're always making up excuses as to why you can't go live. You know, guys, I'm depressed. You know, I've been going through it. I've been dealing with this. You know, Yeah, that was a whole lie. And then, of course, filing frivolous lawsuits on the same people that you tried to bully, stalk, and harass for years, and then saying that you are scared for your life. How are you scared for your life when you are the aggressor? How? You know too many details about this shit being sent to somebody's mailbox if that's not you, because you knew when it was and you spoke on it. You know too many details about Black Titanic's daughter, if that's not you. I'm not saying it is. You saying it's not? Oh, well, the courts will definitely dig through that and find that out. You know a lot of details, pertinent details about certain situations to not know certain things or be certain people. But everybody are bums except you because you have these fraudulent, well, I ain't gonna say fraudulent, these frivolous businesses that you started on the side is probably not doing anything if your money that much per month is coming in only 300. I don't know what the fuck you doing. I'm just saying. You claim to be so educated. I went to college and so did I. So did I. But my life reflects everything I said I've ever done. I bet you that. I bet you that. Oh, I bet you that. But my question is, why are we hiding our identity, but no one knows who you are? No one. No one knows who you are, but you're hiding your identity, and then you're filing lawsuits that you're afraid of your life because we have threatened to harm you. How can one harm you if we don't know where you live and we don't know who you are? That's the question. That's the burning question. How can one harm one when we don't know who you are, how you look, what you drive, where you live? None of that. All we know is an avatar. I ain't never beat up an avatar. I ain't never skirted out on no avatar. So I don't know what that life be like. Okay, if anybody's ever beat up an avatar, let me know. I ain't never did that. So how, pray tell? Because you are filing through the courts that you want to remain anonymous in this court date, on this court proceeding, because you are afraid for your life. For what? Now, people have a right to face the accusers. If you're taking me to court, I need to look at you. If you're taking me to court, I need to see you. I'm not looking at no avatar in court. I'm not looking at no Jane Doe in court. If you're suing me, the same person who has harassed me for almost 3 years, I need to look at you. My attorney need to look at you. The people need to see you. You won't show your face because you're ashamed of the shit that you've done, because that's why you're hitting yourself. I hope you're ashamed. But let's play this video again. This is for documentation only. Okay, hold on. Make sure this person's still. Make sure my person's still here, because I'm documenting this for a reason, so that they will know. All right, because I told them I'm showing some stuff that definitely needs to be added. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna play it again. This is again for documentation only, for YouTube and for the YouTube streets. Let's go.
Egging on what the fuck she's doing to me, to what the fuck that ignorant bitch is doing to me. So let me tell you something, giving you the real tea, since you made a whole fucking video. Let me say this. I could drag the fuck out of you all day and all night, but you're not even fucking worth it. Let me tell you what's up over here. I said what the fuck I said. I said what the fuck I said to you, and I said what the fuck I said to Chef Dun Dun. If y'all have something else to say to me, drop your location, and I'll send a nigga over there to who you can say it to, and we gonna see how many teeth you have in your motherfucking mouth as soon as you open that bitch up and say anything about me. See, I don't argue with niggas. I'm not going back and forth with niggas. Apparently, your trash ass mammy didn't teach you not to fight with bitches, because that's all you do.
Y'all heard it. A direct threat. Names were called in these threats, so that's a direct threat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like, a person has a right to respond. If you saying shit about somebody, they do a video to respond to you. You can't get mad when and how they respond. That's just how it goes. We all know Terrence is an opportunity dragger. Shit, we don't never know what's gonna fly out of his mouth. Chef Don, if you piss him off, he's gonna respond and he's gonna say some things back, and that's just how it goes. That's how it goes in the YouTube street. That's just how it goes. We have a right to respond, and when we respond, this is what you get. This is the victim thing that we get in terms of you're harassing me, you're bullying me, you because we're responding. That's not harassing and bullying when someone is responding to you harassing and bullying them. And I think everyone in this chat knows I have not harassed or bullied this person. I have really kept my distance. I have really stayed to myself. I have ignored all of this stuff that's been going on. There are multiple posts. I even went as far as doing a petition to bring awareness to the bullying that's been going on. And this person still, by way of trying to harass me, created one in terms, I feel like it was her trying to compete with me. And she also had her people go in there and lie for her as well. That's another form of bullying and harassment. Yeah. Everything I said in my petition was true. And I showed receipts as well. I posted receipts as well of different content creators that she came for. And she got mad because I exposed it. She doesn't like to be exposed. And that's a narc. That's narcissistic behavior. A person that do something to you, and when you finally say, I'm done with this, I'm not allowing you to disrespect me anymore and do what you're doing to me anymore, and you get mad, and in retaliation of that person saying no more, you file a lawsuit to say, oh yeah, I can't continue to harass you and bully you. Well, I'm gonna file a lawsuit against you. And that's what's going on here. And the judge will get to see that. And the fact that you're playing with the court system in terms of using the court system as a means to bully and further bully and harass content creators, because that's what you're doing. You can't file a lawsuit on content creators and then make posts taunting them and still talking shit about them. You can't do that. Now, if Marcella goes live and does a video responding, then she's gonna make a post saying she was harassed. Do y'all see how this works? Now I'm gonna play this again. Not the Chef Don Don one. I'm gonna play this one because I saw something that I thought was very, very weird. And my person is watching this as well, because this person says she doesn't even know Black Titanic. Like, she don't know her. She's never seen her. Mind you, she rented a car for her. And we already told y'all how it works when you rent a car for somebody. You can't anonymously rent a car for somebody, because you can't anonymously rent a car for somebody. I call Enterprise, and I asked Enterprise, if I wanted to rent a car for somebody that I don't know, could I do that? I just asked random questions and they told me no. Certain verifications you have to come there. That person has to be there when you rent said car, because they have to show their ID. If they're going to be driving that car, they have to show ID. They have to know who this person is in order for this person to be on the car, unless it's my spouse. If it's my spouse, if I rent a car and they ask me, will anyone else be driving this car? I can say, yes, my spouse. My spouse can do that. They're on my insurance. They're enlisted in my home, so they can. But this random person who you don't know, they're gonna want to know who is this person, right? So let's play. Okay, so let's put this up.
You have to talk about me or Miss Black Titanic to make $1. Okay? And that's what the fuck it is.
So let me pause. So in this clip, she's saying that they have to talk about me and Black Titanic in order to make $1. Black Titanic, didn't you make a post about me? And you also put up a post, a lie, where you lied on Empress, saying that she was threatening you or something to that effect. But when Empress threatened legal action, you went and edited the video because you knew you were lying. You lie a lot too. Let's go ahead and put that out there. But no one needs to talk about any of you guys to make videos. I talk about what's going on in the news and celebrity news. So I'm not sitting up here talking about bloggers and content creators. Very seldom will I do a video where I'm responding to someone coming for me. But in this instance, she's saying that they only can make $1 by talking about her and Black Titanic. Black Titanic, you lied on my husband. You lied on my husband and said that my husband is a foreigner. And you told the people in the chat to contact ICE on my husband. Now, right here, you having a whole conversation about me. This video is about me, the dark side of YouTube. This person says Herman started saying old child, and that's straight from another content creator. First of all, you don't own words. Old child is a word. Child is just a word. I've been saying child. So why are you so concerned about what I'm saying anyway? If you don't watch me, you don't like me as a content creator, why are you camping out in my chats to listen to every single word that I'm saying and running it back to your leader? It's giving cult vibes to me, right? Why do you care what I say? You don't own words unless you, and I said it before, and I said it with a situation with True T, where she's copying me. She's saying this word. I went to an attorney, and they can vouch for me because they're in the chat right now. You do not own words or phrases unless you copyright them. I can say whatever word I want to say, how I want to say it. If you did not copyright that, you don't own it. You don't own it unless you copyrighted it or patented that word and or phrase. You don't own it. You do not own it. But let's continue, because you're getting ready to see something here. Why they talking about me?
When that person started saying, ooh, child, she took it and ran with it. That's what she do. She'll take your shit and use it so much that you don't even want to use it no more. That's what she does. Took it and ran with it. That's what she do. She'll take your
So Black Titanic is coming on her chat now.
You don't even want to use it no more. That's what she does. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Miss Black Titanic,
Do y'all hear the echo? We talked about this before. There's an echo when she came on live. When she came up on her panel to get ready to speak, her device began to echo real bad. So she's telling Black Titanic, I'm going to put you on mute right now. Now, why would a device, and we talked about this before, why would a device be echoing from another device unless they are close together, right? Right? Devices do not echo like that unless they are in close proximity to each other. But let's continue.
Because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay.
So she dropped her down because it was echoing so bad. Again, devices do not echo like that unless they're in close proximity to each other. Let's back it up.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo.
Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud echo. Okay. Miss Black Titanic, I just put you on mute because there's an echo. It's a loud.
Okay. Yeah.
Did it. I thought we had this resolved about my daughter, and PBE and Carmel. You guys, my daughter don't do YouTube. My daughter does not do social media.
Pause. Your daughter don't do social media, but your daughter popped up in my Facebook comments and wrote a long post, as well as your granddaughter. Right? I'm about to make a liar out of y'all motherfuckers today. Y'all ain't about to play with me. Hold up. No, we're not playing. Because I got to show receipts, because people love to say people be lying. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. Your daughter don't do social media at all. You said your daughter was blind, deaf, and all this, but she spelled every word right when she came in my damn chat. She sure the fuck did. Let me pull this shit up here. Let's show where your daughter came to my chat bothering me. Right here. Boom. Look at the Lord. Look at the Lord. I'm ready to pull it up right now. We're going to listen to that. Then I'm going to show y'all the post where she says her daughter does not do social media. But she sure did come to my chat. I blocked her ass too. I don't know you. I don't know you. Don't come writing me no Aaliyah 4-page letter book about nothing. I don't know you. I'm not responding to you. Let's continue.
You guys are just taking my daughter's picture and blasting it all over the internet. She has nothing to do with True T. She don't even know True T. We've told you guys this over and over and over. And I do believe that you guys know that. You guys know that True T.
All right. Let's take that down. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this. Then we're going to get out of here. Because I ain't going to be on here all day. I'm not going to be on here all day. All right. Hold on. All right. Let's pull this up. Let's make it big too. Let's make it big. We're documenting. This is for documentation purposes only. Documentation purposes only. Black Titanic is on the record where you said your daughter does not do any form of social media at all. Right here is your daughter, Keita Clark. Right here is your daughter, Keita Clark. I screenshotted it where she came into my comments on my Caramel Rail Show page and wrote me a message. Says, oh, wow, I thought this was fake, but I guess not. From what I gather, you think that I'm True T and my picture is floating around in you guys' mess. Who is you guys? I would appreciate if you take my picture down off your page, please, okay? Whatever you guys have going on, please keep it between you guys. Using my picture is not cool at all. That's some good typing if you can't see. I'm just saying, a person who cannot see is typing good as hell right here. Please keep in mind that I do not want to be a part of this foolishness. Just put the right picture up for who you are beefing with. I mean this respectfully. Stop using my pictures for these blogs, okay? So this is what this person right here. This is the person that came into my chat. Let's blow it up a little bit more. Right here. Came into my chat, my Caramel Rail Show chat, harassing me. I don't know this person. I don't care to know this person. Your daughter also came in there, okay? Miss Diamond Clark came in making threats towards me, PBE, and a few other people, talking about running up, pulling up, and all that. I was like, girl, what time you gonna get here? I got excited. You gonna threaten me? Girl, that's exciting. I would love to see that happen. Please pull up on me. Threatening to pull up and do bodily harm. See, this is violent family over here. Threatening to pull up on people and do bodily harm. And we still cute. Do y'all see any black eyes over here? And you won't. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video, about the things that I have disclosed in this video. And again, this is for, I don't need no protective order. Fuck that. I ain't got no protective order. I don't feel my life is in any danger whatsoever. I feel like it's a bunch of talk. I feel like these people are crazy as fuck. And I'm doing this for documentation purposes only. This is not a harassment or anything. I'm showing receipts of things that were done to me, things that were said about me, and other content creators that are connected to me. You cannot sit up and say that I am in a YouTube gang when that is a lie. If I choose to have a connection with someone or support them in their chat, then that's just what I do. Okay, I don't see nobody else getting upset because they go in other people's chat or support other content creators. That doesn't make them a gang. It doesn't make it a gang. If we sit on a panel and we talk about our experience that are similar in terms of being bullied, in terms of being harassed, that does not make a person a YouTube bully. It means that you want people to be crazy and not expose the things that you're doing so that you can continue doing them unknown. I spoke on Empress Radio's panel. You guys saw it. She got so mad. Camille needs to shut up. No, I'm not going to shut up. I said it. 2026, I am speaking out. I'm revealing things. I'm not sitting quiet anymore because that's how people play in your face and continue to play in your face. I'm not sitting quiet anymore. I'm going to take legal action. I'm going to do all of those things. Police reports will be filed. Yes. And that goes for subscribers as well. If you come into my chat on that bully, harassing, threatening bullshit, yes, I'm screenshotting you and I'm going to the cyber crimes unit to the police station and have them get your IP address and arrest the fuck out of you. You want to do this in the name of trying to be a part of something in terms of trying to show your loyalty to a total stranger you don't know to sit behind avatars, then damn it, you can go to jail for them and let them take up, let them go and take up GoFundMe so they can get your ass out of jail. That's how that works. That's how we're doing from here on out. Yep. Screenshots of every single person that's on that bully bullshit. I'm going right to the cyber crimes unit and let them go right on here and do what they do. And when you get that knock on the door, don't be over here, Camille, that's fucked up. I don't care. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't bother nobody. I come on here and do my commentary, which does not include other content creators. I don't talk about content creators out of respect unless they come for me and say something about me. I don't bother anyone. I'd be over here cute, mute, doing my content, and I get the hell off of YouTube. Occasionally, I go and support people that I want to support. There's no crime in that. If I'm in someone's chat, if I crack a joke, none of your fucking business. Go mind your business. I have freedom of speech to say what I want to say, but you will not bully me. You will not harass me. You will not continue to threaten me. You will not continue to use the court system in an effort to try to silence me because you don't want the truth to be told. So this is just the tip of the iceberg of what I have in my archives of what I've saved in a 3-year span of the shit that's been done to me and other content creators. If y'all need any evidence, please reach out because I'll be happy to forward it to you. But in the meantime, in between time, leave me alone. Stop doing posts about me. If you did a cease and desist and you don't want me mentioning you, don't mention me. You don't get to do a cease and desist and shut me up and continue to fuck with me. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works, and it's not how it's going to work. So you want to sue me? Congratulations. I'm probably the wrong one you want to do that to, though, because you really fuck with me the most. You really fuck with me the most. It's just weird to me how people feel like they can go to court and file some shit on somebody with documents cut off and all that under a Jane Doe when you know you're not going to be able to file under a Jane Doe. The courts are not going to allow that. You are in no imminent danger because no one on YouTube knows who you are. So it's a bunch of crock of shit. They're going to throw that shit out. Watch what I tell you. They're going to throw it out. And whoever advised you to do that is dumb as hell. Your lawsuit is going nowhere. You're not going to get a dime because that's what you're doing. You're trying to get monetary damages for something that you caused. I just showed you where YouTube said you violated. You violated their community guidelines and standards, which is why. And it was over a time that you did it. From multiple strikes, you should have been gone from YouTube from the strikes that you had. But they let you continue to keep coming onto their platform, and you kept going. So at some point in time, they had to get rid of you, and that's what happened. Y'all saw it right here. I showed it. So we're not going to keep running with this narrative of, oh, they ganged up on me. The YouTube gang ganged up and did this. No, we reported your motherfucking ass like we were supposed to do, and YouTube did what they chose to do. Notice we all still have our channels because we're not bothering you. We weren't bothering you, and everything that you got and the people that you had, because there's a video out there as well where American Born said, we struck them very heavy. I hear that something happened with Marcella's channel as well. American Born said on True T's panel, because she came up and she was talking, and True T was like, yes, thank you for doing it. You are applauding this girl striking people's channels for shit that was never going on. Y'all were multiply striking channels. Y'all were doing multiple strikes on people's channels. And the way that works is YouTube will look at the strike and go and look at the video, because they do have this thing. As soon as your video go out, they scan it. So if they scan the video and they don't see any violations, then they move the fuck on to somebody else. And that's why everyone else still has their channel and not her. She violated. So I don't know why people don't see that. Y'all are delusional as I don't know what. It's like y'all are under some kind of Stockholm syndrome where y'all sit there like, yeah, they really did do that. Yeah, they really are harassing her. When she's done countless videos, hundreds of videos, threatening to drag Tisha and Marceau's kids. And then when people kept saying, that's fucked up, why would you do? Well, I'm not really going to drag them. Well, why you put the post out there? Why you put her kid's picture up there on social media? Why would you do that? But then we're wrong. Y'all, I ain't got no more. Thank y'all for being on this video. How long have I been on here? 2 hours, child. Let me get off because I do have things to do. Love you guys down. I will be back later on. Please keep your notifications on so that you guys can get my notifications for my next videos. Okay. Love you guys down. Thank you to my top flight mods, Stephanie Thomas, Rose Ormstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank you to all the content creators that may be in the chat and in the bushes. Thank you so much to all of my Caramellians as well for supporting the video. You guys have a wonderful day. Until the next video, I will see you guys later and goodbye. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel